I'm going to discuss that more later. Anyway, hi everybody. Electric Path. Simple Path. Hi. Coming back after a little bit of a little stop. We've, I think, hopefully coming off the tail end of a very crap month for a lot of people. Everybody's tired. Everybody's kicking the latter end of a sickness of some sort. People are exhausted. People are busy. November has sucked. So Frey is going to be a little bit late, as well as the fact that June and Frey are going to be leaving a bit early today as a result of a Friendsgiving they're going to be taking part in. And Lynn is currently with Peppy. So everybody is, for the most part, present. So, last we left off, 3 members of the party were having a little adventure under the sea. That would be Flick, Chico, and Siren. If I know Vark is there, isn't he?
And Vark.
And Vark, yes.
Yeah. Karia too?
No, Kari is up on the boat.
Okay, all right.
Campos and Mallory decided to have a little bit of time away after the stressful happenings within the clothier shop. Mallory, because he's faced with kind of an incarnation of everything that hates his existence, at the very least in terms of mortal individuals. Or at least an example of that. And Kanabos, because of the whole situation with Karia being naked, and everything that involved that, it just frustrated him. What am I mentioning? Yes. So the group finished up at the museum of the museum of Korok's history. The 4 of you find yourselves once more under the waves. The taste of salt and brine pungent upon your lips and tongues. The gentle current within the city itself washing past you like a breeze would above, though with more tangibility and more weight. The sound of people kicking their fins and their feet traveling back and forth, chatter that travels across and through the water, more vividly than it would through air. Conversations that would be whispers carry like normal speech. And all around you, beautiful sight of the sun distant above, barely breaking through the top of the water. Down here in the dark, multicolored, luminescent, floating stones and shells that illuminate the underwater city of Korok. You've just departed from the museum, where some of its ancient history, and more recent history, was elucidated to all of you. 4 of you. 2 of you. 2 of you were waiting outside. I believe Siren gave a little bit of a rundown when she came out.
Mm-hmm.
I forget, what was the name of your guide?
Aquafina.
No. I don't feel like getting sued.
Aquafona.
No. So was it Lila? I think it was Lila.
Harafat.
No.
Hostel.
Hassani.
No. Stop naming her after water brands.
I do.
Spring Valley.
No. I love my players. I have to remind myself of this. I love my players. Okay. So. Fiji. No. Lila, looking a little bit sheepish after the developments within the museum, guides Siren and Vark out where Chico and Flick are waiting. Also, just to double check, there's no like background sound coming out through my end, is there?
No.
No.
Okay, lovely. As the five of you, reconvene, she kind of rubs her webbed hands together. Says, "Okay, so we've had a bit of a historical tour. All right. Actually, no. You guys came out of a meeting with a witch. That was it.
Yes.
Yes. With a.
Oh, right.
Yes, with the aquatic elf. Yes.
Yeah. That was
That was the last thing that happened.
Fiji. Yeah, his name was Fiji.
Yeah.
Totally. But yes, you came out of a meeting with a aquatic elf that Lila introduced you to. So that's the magical stuff that I think you guys were hoping to get in. We have other we don't really have magic stores, but we do have people that do magic. If you want to talk to any of them, though, they have their own lives. They're not always just standing in place. Despite what some people think, we got a lot of magic that leaves the place running, but we don't really have just people standing around ready to sell the magic. But yes, I believe one of you voiced an interest in a library, correct? One or two of
Looks
you?
at work.
Yeah, look, turns Zavark.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Right. We said we wanted to. What was it? Take a tour around and then stop at the library, or would one of you want? Would you like to stop at the library first, and then you want to stay there while I guide the rest of your friends around?
I mean, I've done what I wanted to. I talked to the sea elf. I'm gonna get some scrolls or something that'll give me more magic. So, sure, I don't mind a library trip.
See at this point, I've been in the city for a grand total of about checks proverbial like clock, probably like hour or
Check.
so.
Yeah.
I've
Check sundial. Check
historical sundial.
Down
yeah,
here
I've
at
been
the
I've
Like
bottom
been
he's
of the
constantly
ocean.
carrying around a
Yeah.
giant sundial with him and dragging it everywhere.
Yeah, we've been here for about an hour, so I don't exactly have any set plans. I'm basically set for anything at this point.
I want to go shopping with Chaiko as Siren links her arm into Chaiko's.
Oh, we've got plenty of shops around if you're looking for maybe souvenirs, or if you're looking for something like some of our delicacies, or maybe some accessories. We've also got stores of various kinds. People plying all kinds of trades. I'm sure that they'll be open to people who want to browse and see how things are made down here. If that's
Anything
if
gets
that's to
me
your
re-
interest.
Anything that gets us around the place, sure.
Whatever
Okay.
Chaiko
Possibly.
wants. I'm just tagging along with Chaiko. I know she wants some fancy schmancy things for spells.
Slowly turns towards Siren and removes arm from Link. Well, I'm good for anything. I already got the magic I wanted.
What about like scrolls, rings,
I already
wands,
got the magic.
ingredients, potions?
Well, it doesn't. Can look. See what's already made and available. I guess that.
Well,
Give me an idea.
yeah.
Or two.
Do you have
What's
a
something
curio
specific
shop?
that we want?
We do have a few curio shops, yes, and knickknacks and souvenirs if those are your thing.
We'd like a magic curio shop. If there is one.
We've had a few people come down looking for something like that, and we do have magical things that we use in the everyday, day-to-day. Those things that are made by some of the shamans, priests, and arcanists down here. They Some of them are enchanted with like maybe a curiosity or two, but usually there aren't shops that are just their whole inventory is magical curios.
I'm getting a phone call. I'll be right back.
Okay. Those tend to be a little bit on the expensive side, and it's been hard to make a whole shop that runs off of that. Not everybody can afford that kind of thing, unfortunately. And we're still working on the whole trying to promote more tourism. Most people have what they need down here, so such thing is more or less just what people's families have collected over the generations. And those end up in curio shops. So if you could find something that's magical, absolutely. You won't find a shop down here that's all magical items though. But you're free to look.
We'll just go hunting then.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I do like swimming around and doing a bit of bargain bin diving. That's fun every now and again.
Oh, do you know what? I've heard stories, and I was a kid when I heard this, so correct me if I'm wrong, but there was a story of this one person who found washed up on a beach a magic conch shell that spoke to you, and you could ask it a question, and it would say something along the lines of yes, no, ask again, try in another way, maybe, maybe not, sure, like some kind of answer.
No, I think I've heard of that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it drove one person to near madness.
Yeah. Oh, so we read the same story then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Sounds a bit like some of the
Yeah,
conscious...
a group of travelers got lost and they were trying to use it to find their way out, trying to find their way back, and one of them almost ended up going insane.
Yeah.
That's a little bit unsurprising. That sounds a bit like some of the conscious of counseling that are made down here every now and again. The shamans tend to make those as a sort of a bit of a prank.
Well, unfortunately,
I
I'll be
would
right
like-
back.
Okay.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
My mother's car broke down, so I gotta
okay.
go.
Oh shit.
Okay, that's urgent.
Ah.
Go take care of her.
Yeah, I'll be back.
See you when you're back.
Okay.
Yes. From what the shaman we just spoke to, he's made one or two of those before because people inevitably come around. They bother the priests and the shamans for divination and counseling. Sometimes they don't stop when they're asked to leave. So they make these things, they foist them on them, and they look almost identical to the kind of divination tools that they occasionally use for like proper communion with the sea spirits or with the wheel bringers. And not a lot of people tend to know this. And I guess maybe one or two of them might have washed up on a shore somewhere. Normally when you bring up
Saying is the stories are true.
possibly, it definitely sounds about right. From what our friend previously told me about them, the real ones can answer a question so many times per day, and they'll give you a decent direction to go in. But the ones that they hand over to other people, they just give you random answers.
Well, but who's to say this one's actually connected to some sort of spirit? Who's to say it's not some sort of like illusion or some sort that simply plays off of some sort of I don't know, some sort of like I don't know, mental twinge? I don't know. I'm not familiar with the sort. I just. Oh no, maybe some like cheeky git out there must have made one and ended up just throwing it out into the sea and washed up on shore. Next thing you know, some bloke comes by, starts using it, and next thing you know, it starts like, I don't know, giving him bad decisions or bad ideas.
Yeah.
Something of the sort.
Like a playful ocean spirit.
Well, I don't know. Maybe. I couldn't tell you. Sounds like a conch of counseling. This sounds like they got led in a bad direction and ended up not working out for them. Sorry.
Oh, don't apologize to me. Apologize to the bloke who was getting his his cord yanked.
I think I can do that. Best thing I can just kind of do is, I don't know, apologize. Do this again. How long ago did you say this was?
About a while ago, I want to say. I'm pretty sure they ended up surviving.
Well, at least there was that. It'd be a bit. It would.
They ended up surviving, but that one bloke in the story, yeah, he's the butt of quite a few jokes.
Well, there's that at least. I would feel a bit guilty if my people were potentially guilty of leading travelers astray and possibly leading to their death. That would have been. Yes.
Mute that, deafen, and let's watch most.
Lynn.
Background noise.
Lynn. No, they can hear us. Lynn.
Yeah. Yes. So she's Lala's a little nervous at this whole conversation. She doesn't quite know what conclusion to come to. It sounds familiar to her, clearly. You might be able to find one of those in a curio shop somewhere. I don't know why you'd want one specifically.
Oh, you think that story's based? You see the one about the folks who got shipwrecked and had to cannibalize. Oh wait, no, that one's kind of dark. No,
She goes pale at that.
Listen, there's quite a few dark sailor stories, all right?
I'll take your word for that. Let's keep going.
It's by no means a spectator sport, yeah?
Let's keep going. Let's keep the topics light.
Yes, quite.
As she continues swimming up the spiral.
Yeah, Flick just kind of mutters to himself. Me and my big mouth, huh?
Yeah. So she leads you further up the coral spiral, up higher and higher. Past a few stores. You'll spot some sundry stores. One which is what looks to be harnesses and other accoutrements for riding. What exactly, you're not 100% sure, but it seems to be some sort of riding store. Another for stationery of some sort, so writing instead of riding. You see a couple of knick-knack stores as you go by, and one larger building that she points out, that she says it's a kind of upward pointed spiral, what do you call it? Spiral cone shape. She says that's a public library if you want to visit that. But for shopping, here towards the top of the tree is where you'll find most of the stores that'll have, I guess, what you're looking for. So yeah. So if you guys want to peruse around the shops, and you're all free to if you wish to, is there anything in particular you'd be seeking out, or would you just like to potentially roll for something random? Anybody?
Well, yeah, Flick's not looking for anything particular right now, so he's just mostly taking a back seat at the moment.
Not from the library.
Okay.
I don't do grocery shopping.
You're very quiet. Sorry, you're very quiet.
Aside from my visit to the library, I don't really do grocery shopping.
Okay.
And I'm not want to buy knickknacks either.
She
Having
looks
said that,
Hmm.
is there a sort of pawn shop,
pawn shop.
a
Well,
place where
I suppose.
for
Ray's here.
Oh, hey, Frey. She kind of like twiddles with her fingers a little bit and says, I think like the closest thing we have to that would be the curio shops. They usually tend to, when any of the families have something that they kind of don't want to hold on to anymore, or it's maybe they need a little bit of capital. Usually there's a collector somewhere who will buy them and then resell them to anybody else who might be interested, and that's how you tend to get these curio shops, collectors who are selling their collection. Maybe there. Are you looking to sell something, or?
I'm also curious what I could find to purchase.
Well, Siren seems interested in curios. You seem interested in knickknacks. It sounds like you guys have the same destination. We've got a few of those up and down the tree here. If you want to look around, I could point out to a couple that I know. It's the people of Korok they spent a lot of time wandering around before. And like Sediment, when we settled down here, all the stuff that we kind of brought with us just settled here with us. Every now and again, hunting parties or explorers will go out and they'll come back with stuff, and sometimes those will end up in the curio shops.
Very well.
Okay. Well, before there was the morbid discussion, or the morbid topic from Flick, transitioning to Vark professing a disinterest in general shopping. She's now back to being a little more upbeat and peppy when you display an interest in looking for a quote pawn shop. Okay.
To be fair, I think it was Kieran that brought up the story.
Yeah. True. But it was Flick who went like, "Oh, don't worry, there are worse things that happened out there."
Yeah.
So yeah, remember, young girl who is recently come of age and just became a tour guide. Little bit sheltered. If the impression from her older brother at the gate was anything to go by. She nods along and goes, okay, all right, sounds like you guys have a general idea. Flick, is there anything in particular you would like to look for? Anything?
No. Yeah, no, like I said before, I'm not looking for anything particular right now. I'm pretty sure I'd just be looking around.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he's going with the flow at the moment.
Excellent. Okay, then. Just as a reminder, how much cash has people got on them right now?
Cash or
I
sand dollars?
got a couple.
Hmm?
No.
Like how much money?
$599 US.
I have 4,000 on me.
Okay. All right. So, of the three of you, because Chaco is currently lost to us until the car is fixed, or I guess his mother is retrieved. Are any of you looking for, out of character, is any of you looking for anything specific? Generally, it
No.
sounds like no.
No.
I want a
Mark is
prank
perhaps
conch shell.
more so interested in either items that come from this place, bottom of the ocean, or things that someone may have picked up that like was dropped off a ship, or maybe there was a shipwreck and it sunk to the bottom of the ocean, and then they scavenged it.
Gotcha. Okay. Not a hard ask here. Like Lila said, exploration parties go out, they come back with things. Sometimes those things ended up on the bottom of the ocean because someone dropped it overboard or because a ship got sunk. It's like a whale fall for them whenever a ship sinks. They can, if they're able to plunder it before any sort of search party comes back months later to try and find what the ship might have had aboard.
I'm just thinking of a ship just casually falling on some underwater dude's house.
That would be fun. A ship sinking right next to Haven, yeah, might have a decent chance of actually landing on somebody's house in Korok. That is morbid thought.
Guys, I just bought my new house. I'm so excited.
Smash.
A Galligan sinks right next to it.
One of those big metal dwarven ships that we fought on in like a
Yeah.
previous session just sinks on some poor person's house.
God.
That costed 2 million gold.
I do want two things specifically.
Okay. The conch, what it sounds like.
Yeah, the conch and just a normal ass seashell necklace.
Okay. All right. I would like 3d20 from each of you.
So, is it 1d20 from us 3 or 3d20 from
3d20 each. More or less, this is going to be an availability roll. And depending on for Siren, the first two are like does she do they meet the threshold of what she's looking to find? For the rest of you and for Siren's last roll, it's what rarity of things do you manage to find among the junk piles?
Actually, could I roll one too?
Yes,
Even though I'm just
everybody.
looking around? Okay.
Yes. If you're browsing around, just looking for looking through the piles, absolutely. Ooh. That's 2 18s. Okay. You guys kind of scatter a little bit up and down the coral tree. Lila keeps Chaiko company for a bit, making sure she doesn't drift off the sides in some way. Being anchored by her Nereid's ring, as she is. So you scatter, you go through the various knick-knack shops that Lila points out, and you begin browsing. Some of the stores are run by what look to be young children, accompanied by their parents. In one of the stores, it's an old couple swimming amongst piles and piles that cover the walls of random things. Overall, there's a lot of flotsam and jetsam that ends up on the seafloor, and thereby also ends up here within Korok. A lot of it is useful. Some of it, not so much, but maybe somebody else can find use for it. So it ends up in these stores, where it may end up in somebody else's hands. Most of the stores are willing to take copper, gold, and silver, though they usually turn their nose up at copper and silver because they tarnish underwater. The use of gold is preferred here, and generally is accepted and as legal tender, because they have the trade agreement going with Haven up above. So, for Siren, you go around some of the shops asking if they have one of these talking conch shells. In the case of like the young children accompanied by their parents, there's a bit of a sort of, I don't know if we have conch shells, but one that talks back with anything more than just the sound of the ocean. Of course, one of the kids, as it turns out, they're kind of being given a chance to run the store for a couple of days. Apparently, their children want to pick up and run the store themselves one day, despite the fact that it's just meant to be a sort of side thing that they do to clear out their home. One of the children comes up to you, Siren, excitedly handing you a conch shell and emphatically insisting that it's the one you're looking for.
Oh, is this the one that I'm looking for? Really?
Mm-hmm.
How much do you charge?
We go the young girl in question, who a young mer girl, and mermaid, who hands the shell over to you, kind of, you see her kind of concentratedly begin counting off on her webbed fingers, then look up at you and hold up all 10. Giving you a gap-toothed smile. Mm-hmm. Siren, have any sort of reaction to this?
Say it again, please. Sorry.
Did I break up there?
Yeah, could you repeat again?
Okay. The excited little mer girl, you see her concentrate, begin counting on her fingers, and then hold up all 10.
10 gold.
Stares up at you with a
Well,
little
what?
gap-toothed smile. 10,000!
1,000?
10,000, yeah.
I don't have that much, honey. I'm sorry.
She
I can give
gives you a little dissatisfied look, then looks to her dad, who is just kind of lounging behind the counter. He shrugs and does. He's seems to be reading something off of a tablet. He looks over, glancing, looks to you, then back to his daughter, and then just shrugs.
But tell you what, I will give you this much, and she takes out 20 gold, and gives it to the girl
She takes it in hand.
for that
just-
there conch.
His little stiff lower lip. Just like, I thought other people on the surface had tons of money. I thought you had mountains of gold.
Most people don't. There are some little amounts of people that have large amounts of gold, but most of us don't really.
Aw. The surface sucks.
Yeah, it kind of does, actually. Well, there's some good things. Like, sandcastles and all that. I don't think you can make those down here.
Pancastle.
Yeah, you take some sand that's not quite wet, it's half wet and half dry, and you make a castle out of it. You can make structures, like little sculptures, on land.
Question. What's wet?
Sorry, I'm currently feeding the child.
Okay.
Wet is, it's like how stuff is down here. Everything down here is wet. If you go up on the surface and stay up for a few minutes, you'll start drying out. And if you stay long enough, you'll be completely dry, which is how people on the surface live.
Why?
Yeah. Oh, did she say why?
Yeah, she said why.
Oh, I
Just
thought you said
why?
why. Because the water evaporates up into the sky if you stay on the
Why?
surface. Because the gods commanded.
Why?
I don't know. The gods like things to be in the sky, I guess.
Man, this sucks.
Yeah, that's just how things are. Get used to it.
This little girl asking all the right questions.
Yeah, and Siren's interpretation of evaporation and the cycle of water is just
God
it goes
said
into
so.
the sky because God's will. Yeah, God said so.
God fuck. I got to keep all the water down here. I see why now.
Yeah, I mean, things have their place, and the ocean is the place where most water ends up in. There are lots of good gods, though. Like the god I worship, she's the
Well,
god of
they can't be good
dreams
gods if they
and the
don't
moon.
bring all the water up like you guys. They don't give you guys tails.
Well, who needs a tail when you've got these? And she slaps both of her knees.
She gives one of them a little poke. Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, and watch this. And she flexes her legs, and they get like the weird, like flexy. Well, I guess you wouldn't be able to see that because she's wearing pants.
Hmm.
Watch this. She does a little dance with her legs.
Why do they do that? Daddy, make her stop.
So, do we have a deal? Can I have the conch now?
Fine, take your freaky legs elsewhere. I have business to conduct.
Thank you for your business. Oh, can I also have that shell necklace over there? It's for my daughter.
She looks over and goes, "You're a mom?
Yeah.
I thought
Don't I
parents
look
were
like one?
supposed to be smart."
I'm very smart. I just told you about what happens to water on the surface, didn't I?
She kind of like looks up into the distantly up into the ceiling. Willow whipped finger comes up to her chin. Yeah, but your version sucks. My daddy says when people go up to the surface, the water comes up with them, and when we come onto the surface, all the surface people they come forward and they bow down and they call us God.
Oh.
That the father for the first time was like, that's a very liberal interpretation, sweetheart. You were earning points there for using big words, but I told her that people like us up on Haven, and they and one second, sweetheart, can you come over here for a moment? The little girl swims over to him. He takes her by the shoulder, brings her down like behind the counter, leans over, whispering something in her ear. And then after a couple seconds, it breaks up. Gives her a little pat on the back. She comes swimming back over to you now with a seashell necklace in hand.
Mm-hmm.
My daddy explained things. I'm so sorry. I didn't know that. I didn't know things were that hard for you up there. And she hands the necklace over to you and gives presses it into your hand, gives your hand a little pat, and goes, "You can have that one for free."
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, all
Gives
right
you
then.
another sort of gap tooth smile. The top incisors of her like her top two incisors of her front teeth missing. And then she
Well-
kicks backward a little bit, floating away. She still facing you, kind of gives you a little wave and says, "Hope you have a good time in the ocean."
Thank you. I hope you become Queen of the Ocean one day. You've got the type to be it.
She preens at that, puts both of her fists onto her hips, flicks her little fishtail to rise a little bit higher, and says, I'm gonna be the no, what was it? I'm gonna be the merchant queen of the deep. At which
That's right.
the father behind the counter just rolls his eyes a little bit, puts the shell tablet he's reading off of the other side, and picks up another one.
This then becomes someone's Simple Path 2 character.
I'd be very surprised. Yes, you now have in your hands a simple shell necklace and a conch.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Mhm. Mhm.
Is approximately how far away are we standing from the father and the daughter now that business is concluded?
I mean, assuming you guys leave the shop, which is also
Yeah.
their home, somewhere around the doorway, so I don't know, 10, 15 feet.
Vark was probably more lingering around the entrance anyway. So as Steven leaves the store, he essentially holds out his arm to stop her. And then, once she hopefully stops, he looks up to her and goes, You have a daughter?
I've explained this before. You were there in the cart back at the
Well,
seat of the
well,
bulls.
well, out of character, I, the player, wasn't there, so I'm not sure if Vark in
Oh,
character was there.
we can say if you want that he was like spacing out or he was napping.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Hold on, I have to check my notes. I forgot her name. Ah,
What a terrible.
It's been so long. Can you
it
remember
really
her
has.
face?
He like gives her a long look over. You don't seem to be with child.
Wait, she doesn't seem to be the what?
You don't seem to be with child.
That's true.
Yeah. As far as to all of Vark's approximations, she is not pregnant.
Yep.
Oh no, this happened years ago. Well, she was 6 when my village disappeared, so if it's been it's been like 2 years in campaign time since we started with the party. Is
Yep.
that it? So it's been 2 years since then, so I guess she'd be 8 now. I can't believe I've missed out on 2 of her birthdays. But yes, okay, I found it here.
Sorry.
It's all right. I think you were probably resting at the time, but her name is Cecilia, and
Oh,
yeah.
I never asked. I never knew.
That's all right. I mean, I always said, my family disappeared. I thought that it was assumed that that included a child, but I guess I was never very specific. Yeah. And before you get any ideas, her father isn't around.
Mine wasn't either. But I had my mother at least. So do you think that your daughter is? I'm sorry.
It's all right. I'm equally sorry for your mother.
Don't be, she's dead.
She's still with you, you know. They never really leave for good.
There's a warm
Not so sure
pulse
about that.
along Vark's tattoos.
Not you, that mom. Over your mom.
So yes, Flake. While this touching little moment is happening,
Damn it, I was muted the whole time. Fuck.
you were muted. Yes. Sorry, were you continuing?
No. It's fine now. Anyways.
Mhm. So, you just go browsing around a little bit. You'll appear in some of the, some of the shelves, some of the barrels, the nets which hold things in place, adrift in the water. As it so happens, you stop in one of the shops, and one of the first things you see is something you instantly recognize. It is the wood carven facade of what looks to be I want to say a young woman with a saber held aloft that would have been the maidenhead to a ship.
So it's a maidenhead, huh?
Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, it was the one that sat upon the prow of your father's ship.
Oh.
You can even, if you walk around the sides, see where someone with some sort of tool forcefully pried it from its moorings.
Yeah, Flick almost immediately like scuttles over to it and he's like shocked at the sight of it. He's looking up and down this thing. He's looking. He's like circling around it,
When
and he's just saying to himself, yes.
at the immediate display of interest, the shop owners, that being
well, interest and also dismay.
dismay, but this immediately attracts the attention of the shop owners. This being what seems to be a younger couple. They seem to be on the younger side. There's no children around. And they very much got that look of the honeymoon throes, where upon your immediate show of interest, seemingly not registering your despair at the sight of this, the two of them immediately flit over, swimming over to where you are, as you kind of a little bit sloppily swim back and closer around the side to inspect it. Oh, is the statue to your interest? Is it to your liking? I'm not sure if you'll be able to swim with this back up to the surface, but we can find a way to get it transported for you if you like.
I appreciate the gesture. I hope you don't mind. I'm just looking at it for right now.
It's a little bit waterlogged,
yeah.
but the craftsmanship is quite nice. We don't get wood. We get plenty of wood down here, but it tends to be on the shoddier side. Clearly, the craftsmanship is quite good. The waterware is barely even there. Even the wood is the paint is still mostly there.
Flick is like barely registering half of the things they're saying. He's just looking at this thing in horror. Yeah, horror, dismay, shock.
Clearly, the craftsmanship has left you speechless. Now, would you like to negotiate?
I would like to ask as to the provenance of it, actually, because I think I recognize at least some of the stylings. Yes.
Familiar
I
with
recognize it from my travels. Yes.
familiar with the craftsman's previous works. Then perhaps we've long been discussing what this might have come from. If it came out of some sort of above water church, or if it was some sort of piece of a shrine, perhaps. We found it half buried beneath the sand, not far from Wotide, as it matters. My brother was the one who discovered it, and his company dug it up and dragged it back here. Clearly of some cultural significance, and of clearly some significance to you, my fine sir.
If Flick could sweat bullets, he'd be doing so right now. Well, I guess not really sweating bullets because he knows the implications. Yeah, he's trying to veil his both his dismay and also his anger. And so he takes a deep breath and says, "Yeah, here, let me do that. My internet is kind of shitting itself at the moment, so
take your time."
I mean, hopefully. Hopefully my sheet will load. Hang on.
I'm looking forward to eventually
I think
meeting the fantasy.
I think I forgot to double click it.
Usually you don't have to double click a sheet.
Wait, hang on, let me reload it.
Would
Yeah,
you like
because
me
it
to
was
roll
being
it?
slow. No. I'll roll in just a moment. Yeah, this shouldn't take long.
Okay.
But yeah, Flick is also trying his damnedest not to like hyperventilate in front of these poor shop owners.
Yeah. It's a unique experience having to draw that much breath while underwater. Having lungs instead of gills, and having to power through that. And the fact that it's a weird sensation to be sweating this much underwater.
Or I guess not really sweating, but but experiencing this much shock at what he is seeing. Almost there. Okay. And what did you say, bluff?
Yes, bluff.
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 A 12.
Yeah. You are poorly disguising your dismay at the moment.
Behind that smile is a mixture of shock and anger.
Your pupils are narrowed, your breathing is heavy, your ear is going a mile a minute.
His eye is also okay, his eye's not twitching. It's his ears that's twitching.
Yep, ears are twitching, eyes are narrowed, like pupils are narrowed, breath is heavy. How are they going to react to this? The man's partner comes and she's all smiles as she takes you by one of your shoulders and says, "Oh, it's don't worry about this. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. It's clearly a prize piece, something your discerning eye tells is of the highest quality. If you would like to make a deal of some sort for it, or perhaps we are very open to negotiation."
As they've started to pick up his nerves, Flick his dam breaks as he takes a nice sharp deep breath and just shouts, "It's from my fucking ship!"
which then echoes out the front door and into the open water. The two of them,
Wow,
I'm sorry,
they bulk back from you, and they like obvious shock on their faces. Given pause for just a moment.
I'm sorry, but it's from bloody hell. As he falls to his knees on the floor and says, "Can't believe she do this." Oh. Fuck hell.
So there's an awkward silence as the two of them just look at you as you sunk down to the ground, drifted down, and sunk to your knees. They
It's
looked.
like he's pulled the full Charlton Heston in Planet of the Apes.
You maniac!
You maniac! You blew it up!
As you are in the full throes of despair, the two of them awkwardly look to each other. It's like, what do we do with this? What do we make of this? And to which the lady then hazards. So it's of sentimental value?
Yeah, you could say that. As his voice cracks. Yeah. Long story short, this is from my father's ship.
Oh, so it's a heritage piece.
Vark comes in
Yeah,
with his coin purse.
beholds the image of Flick on his knees, gazing upwards, hands out in front of him, staring up at the mounted figure of a woman carved in wood, saber extended forward. Obviously, the maidenhead like ripped off the front of a ship at some point. Not hard to put two and two together.
It was the figurehead of his father's ship, which was said to be haunted and cursed by bad spirits.
Flick
Give me a bluff.
seems like he's about. He turns to Vark with like a finger pointing, and he seems like he's about to say something. But he follows up with, but then he stops himself.
I would like a bluff from both Flick and Vark once more.
Yes.
Because the Flick is like a moment away from blurting it out, and he's not hiding his dismay well at this point.
The moment that fucker said sentimental value, one was like,
It's
no,
just like, so
no,
we can
we're
start
not doing
arguing.
this."
Like it's just like before, but just before Vark comes in, the man is going like, so we can argue, we can negotiate a very reasonable price point then, and then we can talk about shipping. And then Vark comes in, as he claims
It's said to be haunted.
claims the maidenhead to be haunted and cursed by terrible spirits.
No, that does not govern. So I will.
I'm gonna wait for Vark's roll before I roll mine.
Mhm.
Okay.
So 4.
Hey.
Hey, not bad.
Take that down.
But yeah, Flick stops himself before he says anything to Vark and says, "Yes, the spirits tied to this are angry indeed. Well, they're bound to be."
Polari appears right behind him. Ooh.
You see, there they are now.
Ooh.
See, here they are now. Look at them.
Ooh.
They've come for you.
Look at my fingers.
Look at my fingers.
I will take your soul, ye scallywag. Ooh.
I'll eat
Polari
all
come
your
down.
apples.
Yar.
Yeah. I be a pirate ghost. Yar.
Okay.
Your
So
heart
with the-
fiddle-de-dee. I'll be taking your soul with me.
Down to Davy's locker with you. You are a pirate. Right. Okay. With a 21 and a 20, Vark comes in, claiming cursed bullshit. Flick goes, yeah, cursed as hell.
Pretty fucking
if
cursed.
if it matters.
Sorry, 24.
Wait, what? 1 second.
Yes, the spirits tied to this are bound to be quite angry indeed if you are not careful.
Something really. Well, I think I'm thinking. Yeah, no. However, what might apply is my adaptable flatterer trait, which gives me a +1 trait bonus on bluff checks against opponents. Well, it gives me a +1 trait bonus on bluff checks, just straight up.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be a total of 25 for my bluff check
Okay.
with inspiration.
25 and a 20. The man kind of looks a little bit downcast at that. He considers your words for a moment. He goes, oh well, that's a and then the woman kind of flicks over to him, takes him by the shoulder, whispers in his ears, "Darling." So it's a spiritual artifact of some significance then. Memoriam piece. Okay. We can come to a most amenable agreement about that then.
Take it off your hands, perhaps. Yes.
Yes, most certainly. You could take it off of our hands. You could return it perhaps to where it needs to go. Clearly, it's more at home on the surface. Whatever curse may be upon it seems to not apply to us merfolk. So we can either see it taken off of our hands, or if you don't have the funds for it at the moment, we can always hold on to it for a time.
How many people has your father murdered? Pray tell.
This is towards Flick.
Yes, I truth was right.
Oh, my father's taken many lives. My father was a fighter of sorts. He may not have been proud about it, but he did it nonetheless. Because you see, we had a very, very tight ship. We did. And this artifact you have was very important to him.
I was thinking it was such a lovely metal piece. But we can most certainly come to an agreement. To convert for surface. For a surface currency. What if we were to say 500 of your surface gold coins?
Flick turns to a Vark and mutters, "That's not fine."
That's you. No. I didn't hear that part of the conversation, so I can't
Flick turns to you and mutters, "Does that sound fine?" Because I think
No.
I've got some.
Vark ponders for a moment. Goes, it's a large object, and people need to carry it to the surface or sell, more than likely. 400.
Right.
450, and we could recommend to you a carriage service that would be able to transport it to the surface for you. Clearly, postage is a concern with an item of such bulk, and it needs to be handled delicately because clearly it has quite a lot of importance to you, my friend.
Yes, quite so. Once it is returned to me, I shall perform the necessary rites, because by Laranoke's teeth, I do not want the souls associated with this to become restless.
Well, if it's a curse of Laranoke, that would explain why it had no grip here.
Ooh, we're restless. Ooh.
Shush you.
Shut up, Ghost.
Shut up, Ghost. We're doing negotiations. Business is
We're
happening.
doing
Oh,
negotiations.
well,
But then
say-
negotiations.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Negotiations.
Negotiations.
Shut up. Death can wait for money.
Ooh, we want our money. Ooh. Anyway.
Ooh, bitch, better have my money. Ooh.
Nothing surer than in life than death or
Pimp
taxes.
named Fishback.
No, please don't do that.
I apologize profusely.
Right now, I am thinking of Maximilian Spellbook. I don't have that spell on bar. Never mind. I'm just going through my options of maybe, can I get this thing up to the level with myself, But not. Don't. I have many dumb economical items, but none for that.
Nothing that shrinks down an object.
No. I eventually do wanna get one of those gloves. You know what I mean?
Like the tactician's gloves, or
Yes, exactly that one. But I think that one specifically is actually from 1.5. Yeah. But yeah. The gloves like that, yeah. I know there is one item like that in Pathfinder, I just don't remember the name right now. But then again, that wouldn't have been able to shrink the
no.
the
Those gloves usually can store one weapon of medium size.
Yeah. I think it actually lists like a weight limit, and this far surpasses that.
Oh yeah.
Glove of Storing.
That's it.
That's the name.
So yeah, unfortunately, none of the extra dimensional storage you have on you at the moment can carry this thing, and you don't have anything to shrink it down with.
I am gonna click on the. That being said, I am going to try and make an insight check. Just to see what he thinks of the deal.
Sorry, say again.
I am gonna check on that. However, I am going to make an insight check before I do that. Still,
Okay.
just to see what he thinks of the deal.
All right.
Except
Give me
that,
a sense
sense
motive.
motive isn't my strong suit. So, here we go. Look at that. 22.
He seems fairly satisfied with the deal.
Well, no way about it. Try my luck. Let's wake up. Buck ponders for a moment as he considers their expressions. And finally nods and reaches over the hand. Very well.
You'll take your hand, kind of a little puzzled by it at first. You'll take you'll take your hand in his sort of finned, what do you call it, webbed hand of his own. It's a little bit of an awkward fit, but he wraps his hand around yours in an awkward hold, and then just kind of floats there for a moment, looking at you.
Use a servant's gesture to shake on a deal.
To shake them. Okay, he kind of like shakes it side to side.
That'll do. Thank you.
Wonderful. Always good to learn surface customs. Okay then. Dear, if you go get your brother, please. Which she nods, swims out the door. And about a minute later, a group of rather large, if there was a equivalent to merman construction workers, this is what they would look like. Rather burly men, in various shades of blue, green, and alabaster, swimming in one by one into the shop. It becomes rather crowded for a moment. Becomes heavy with the smell of fish oil and body odor that somehow carries through the ocean water. None of them wearing shirts or pants or anything equivalent to that.
Naturally.
Naturally. As they, in a group, they almost wordlessly, they point towards the figurehead. The shopkeeper looks towards you and says, what would you like it delivered? Looking to Flick, actually.
We're currently moored at Haven.
Yes, you may take this to the ship called the Dawn Treader that is up near the surface. It should be it's more than one of the docks. He'll say which he'll say the number of the dock.
Gotcha. All right. My friends, you've heard them. Now, transportation fees. That will be handled by my brother-in-law here, to which one of the larger-looking mermen will float down and say, that'll be 300 gold pieces.
Each or individually?
Kind of looks...
Or separately?
As if considering that for the first time, looks to his brother-in-law. Weez can charge that.
Yes, separately or altogether?
You couldn't charge it.
Like
Well, that's stupid.
the man in question, he actually contemplates that for a second, then looks at you and realizes you've actually heard the question being asked. Goes, oh no, that would be completely unethical. No, we couldn't charge that much. No, though I think the fee is very fair, given these are all strapping men, big, strong, hungry, always growing more muscle. Isn't that right, brother-in-law? You said it.
Ooh, you're getting swindled.
But yes, 300 gold pieces for the transportation of your woman ship shrine thing.
It is a mantle.
Mantle. See. Yes, the mantelpiece. Careful, boys, it is quite cursed, according to our dear patrons here, dear customers. So yes, assuming you don't want to somehow, unless you wanted to negotiate down the transportation costs as well, that'll be a total of about 750 gold.
Painful.
What did I come back to? Why are we being charged?
First
Money?
of all, welcome
Welcome
back.
back.
Is your mother okay?
How's your mom doing?
Yeah, it was the car battery just died. That was it.
Okay, that's fine. Just needed to jump in.
All I had to do was. Yep.
Okay.
To answer your question, in one of the stores, Flick discovered the figurehead of what was once his father's ship. And we're currently negotiating the price of that. Well, we are past that. We're currently discussing the transportation fees.
So yes. Do you agree to 300, or would you? Because as it sounds like he's agreed to just one fee, not 300 for each of the people lifting it up.
Would have actually to walk out on that actually. Sorry.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, fine, fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a total of 750 out of your money then. Which then they nod to once the gold has exchanged hands. He will nod to his brother-in-law, in which case his brother-in-law will look to the rest and goes, "All right, you boys, you heard him." At which he will say, "Up to the surface, we find this dawn treader thing, and then right, fragile. It's fragile. Careful with it." At which point they will then begin to, as a group of 6, then come up underneath the figurehead, lift it from its fastenings. Slowly, it'll creak. The house will actually, the back wall of the house will actually sag backwards once the weight has been lifted off of it. As the coral flexes at the relief of the weight, then they will begin to slowly transport it out the door with various grunts of effort, and then the 6 of them will begin. They're out the door. Supposedly, they will be bringing it straight to your ship. Pleasure doing business with you.
And also with you. Thank you very much for this.
Oh, please. It's not every day we get people from the surface. At which point he will then swim up to you, Flick. Take one of your paws in hand, and then begin to shake it side to side.
Thank you very much for this.
Oh, it was a pleasure. At which point his wife will also come back in. Immediately begin to drape herself across him as he finishes shaking hands with you. You guys have fun on down here below. I hope you have a wonderful time here within our lovely city. If this, we'll let you know if any other cursed ship parts come in. If you ever come by again.
Thank you very much.
That's very kind of you.
Parts.
Yeah, Vark and Flick
Wait.
fed them the story of that Maidenhead being extremely cursed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is
Now
it?
now we find out if it's actually cursed.
Now I will admit,
Oh, wait a
not the most-
minute.
not the most ethical decision on my part, but I wanted to.
Then
let
again,
the
they were
body,
trying to
you know,
fleece you,
and-
so that's fair.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. We call it greedy is as greedy does. Yes. So, Chaco has been currently sitting with Lila as this has been going on. Would Chaco would like to join in on the knick-knack shopping, or would she hang back?
Yes, I would love the knick-knack shopping. Like, is looking not Vair. It's looking Vark.
Bark.
Curio shopping.
And Siren.
Do I witness? Can I say I witnessed this?
You witness a bunch of burly mermen bringing
Can I say
carved sculpture of a woman with a saber outstretched out the door. If I were to say you were standing there witnessing the whole thing, I might have to retcon some things, unless you just stood there and didn't speak.
No, that was my plan. Just to kind of watch all this happen.
Okay, yeah, you could have just stood out the door, outside the door, and just watched all of this transpire. Including, at one point, Flick seeing the figurehead up on the wall, dropping to his knees, and wallowing in despair for a moment.
Yeah.
Wailing even.
Wallowing in
It's
shock.
from my fucking ship!
Yeah.
Yes, Yes. Yes, you could have witnessed this.
You know, I'll let them have this.
If Chaco would like to
Oh.
join
yeah.
in on the,
You just hear, resounding through the street. It's from my fucking ship.
Poor Flick. Right, okay. If you would like to join
Carlos
in...
just looks out to the sea and sees a bubble, and just sees a bubble come to the surface.
it gets to the surface. Karya somewhere from across the water hears, "It's from my fucking ship!" Just pops his head up, looking around.
What the fuck, Flick?
What about our ship? What about our ship?
So if Draco would like to join in on the knick-knack
Uh.
shopping, she may roll me 3d20, unless there's something specific you're looking
Yeah. No, I'm not looking for anything specific.
Flicking. So
Well,
flicking.
the only. You go.
Yeah, I was just about to say flicking. So upset he uses the thum.
I would say I'm not looking for anything specific unless you want to count something interesting as specific.
No, just that's what most people do when they go knick-knack shopping, is they're just looking for interesting stuff. So in that case, I would like a 3d20 from you.
Well, there it is. 13, 20, 10.
Ooh, very nice. Okay, Chaco's having a productive little shop around.
What can I
Okay.
say?
Mhm.
Listen, I like magical doodad. I'm the magical doodad person. Of course,
You are also the magical doodad, yes. Sorry, no, that's Kit.
John magic item.
John Artifice.
Yeah, I'm expecting to find at least 5 rods of metamagic for free. No.
Rods of Metamagic? Maybe. For free? Hell no.
What? They can lie and say it's cursed, and I can't.
They got like a maybe a knock off the price. They still have to pay. You need to shop people, you don't have to pay more
I'm
for
being
products. You're being facetious, I know. Cool. So, let's see. We've done that. Siren.
Yes.
Doing a little more perusal. This is your random roll from the 12 that you've rolled. A little more perusal finds you one little knickknack, which is what looks to be a small stone that fit in like a disc-shaped stone that fits about in the palm of your hand. It's wrapped in what looks to be cord of some sort, and when you lift it up, it begins to warm your hand. Shopkeeper tells you that it is a warming stone that many of the people who do further trips down to deeper parts of the ocean use to stay warm.
Oh, well, that's pretty handy.
If you were to
Be
bring this
very-
with you, if you were to buy this, this would
Mhm.
give whoever is carrying it a decent endure elements against cold.
Ooh. How much is it?
Question: could I get a diplomacy?
Yeah. Hold on, it's taking a while to open.
$14.
Ah.
They say it's something that is at least somewhat sentimental to them. Their father used it before they passed away. He was a junk or a flotsam collector, as well as the fact that it's that while highly used at the same time, also not common enough to just be thrown around. They're gonna go for around, let's say, looking.
This is not me trying to be shrewd, but
Mhm.
actually curious. If it is so sentimental, why sell it?
Probably because they themselves have no further use for it. Sentimental, like some
Nope.
people are sentimental about things, but they still don't necessarily hold on to them forever.
No, fair enough.
Mm. They say they'll let it go for about 700 gold.
Oh, 700. Um,
Wait, how much? You said it's an endure elements
Yes,
rock,
specifically
right?
against cold. It's a warming stone.
against cold.
Oh, a warm it. Okay.
Can I, Siren will ask, you said this was your father's.
Yes.
What was his name?
I don't see how that's important, but
Well, you explained that this has sentimental value to you, and I just want to ensure that I'm respecting the previous owner if I am to purchase this item.
okay. His name was Tylo.
Tyler, he said?
Tylo.
Tylo. And was he religious at all?
Well, he certainly had his faith in the Wheelbringers.
The Wheelbringers. Is there a local shrine or temple for the Wheelbringers around this area?
Yes, we have a couple of shrines and churches all throughout the city.
Then how about this? I will take it off of you for 500 gold. The additional 200 I will donate to this temple of the Wheelbringers in your father's name. I myself am a cleric, though I am not of the Wheelbringer faith. I am very familiar with religious practices and rituals and prayers, and I will spend time praying for him at this temple, in which I will donate.
The man actually eyes you with a little bit of apprehension. You claim to be a woman of faith, but not our faith, so forgive me if this is rude, but what says that you know anything about our rights?
Well, perhaps visiting the temple, I will be able to ask and learn more about them. Surely you must pray. You know, I don't think I need to be of a particular religion to pray for anyone.
No, but by that same token, I could donate the 200 myself.
Shit.
As it is also my faith.
All right, how about this?
I appreciate the
puts a hand on her
sentimentality,
hip.
but I am trying to conduct a business here.
Well, do you have any problems? Any curses you need removed?
Not particularly.
Any
Most of my
blessings?
troubles involve capital or daily issues.
How about any favors from the gods or communications with them?
I'm quite content with where I am, and I see no reason to entreat the gods for my promises minor as mine. Listen, if you want a warming stone, then I don't mind haggling down, but needing to drag my father and matters of faith into it, it might be a little bit low.
Well, I was just trying to make it more worth for you.
I
I was
don't.
trying to make it fair.
That's what currency is for. It makes transactions fair.
Well, yes, but I could stand here all day and say, I'll give you 600, I'll give you 500. What reason do you have to take me up on my offer if I'm not going to offer something else extra in return? Do you know what I mean?
Making a convincing offer. This is you speak about that as if that is some great impediment, but that's what conducting a business is like. That is my day to day.
Hmm.
Quite frankly, I would have more respect if you were to do that and look me in the eyes and do it rather than attempt to sweeten the deal with matters of my father's soul.
All right then. And she stands tall and puts both of her hands on her hips and puffs her chest out and goes, I'll give you 500, good sir.
650.
620.
625.
Deal.
Very good. He will
As she takes the amount out and gives it to him.
he will take what looks to be some sort of fish rib out from between his teeth, stab it into the counter, and then quickly counter the coins, flicking through them, put them to the side, and then palm the warming stone over to you.
Thank you and have a lovely day.
And to you too. Oh, and if you do stop by the temple, if you could put in a wish, a prayer for my father, I would appreciate that.
That I will do. I was intending on visiting it anyways,
Very good.
so I will do that.
If you're willing to learn things about our customs, then maybe next time I'll entertain the idea. I don't know you, lady, so I don't have any trust to put in you yet.
That is fair.
And with that,
Well,
he'll,
my name is Siren, for starters. And I like tea.
my name is Bilo, and I like money.
Nice to meet you, Bilo, who likes money.
Nice to meet you, Siren, who likes tea. Go on. You seem like the type who likes to browse. There's more things here in the shop if you like. There's also other people with good offerings if you want to keep browsing.
Do you happen to have anything like, behind the scenes, behind the counter, some secret little thing that
Are
you don't
asking
usually
if
show
I have
people?
some sort of secret stock that perhaps may or may
Yeah.
not be entirely legal? I run an honest business here. This is not a black market vendor. I don't fence for organized crime. And if I did,
Oh.
I would not tell an outsider who I had just met.
I don't mean anything on the black market, just, things that you don't put on the shelves normally.
Things I don't put on the shelf are either things I don't intend to sell or I don't think would sell very well.
That's fair. Well,
If there's something that, after I get to know you a little bit better, I think you might be interested in, and for some reason others might not, I could consider that. But unfortunately, as far as I know, the only thing I know you like is tea and rocks that are warm, and religion. But tea, unfortunately, doesn't really hold down here. I think the only
That's
person
fair.
here who's really managed to get tea down to work decently is that elf, but it's not really tea. It's more like a juice.
oh, that elf. Which one?
The crackpot medicine man lives down the way a bit.
Ah, yes, I know who you
One who
speak of.
talks to his eel.
Yes. He told me I have a thing stalking me. Anyways, some other time. Bye-bye. Ta-ta.
It gives you a kind of like offset look by that, but then you wave goodbye and you leave. Gives you a little sort of half wave, looking a little bit confused as you go.
And off I go with my wormstone.
Yes, you have a warming stone, which will give you endure elements against the cold.
Whee!
Already, the depths down here feel a little less chilly.
That's good.
Okay. Haria, are you here?
I ain't gonna lie, Chief. He didn't get a lot of sleep last night. He came home and immediately passed out.
That's
But
fair.
I can get him up
I see his.
in about 2 minutes.
I see his PNG there. That's why I ask.
Yeah, he has his phone next to him while he's
Ah.
asleep, listening to the session, but he's muted and asleep.
Gotcha. Okay. Understandable if he's that exhausted.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I don't know how. I don't think he's gonna intending to sleep for very long, so I was gonna check on him here in a little bit, and
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Give him a couple more minutes. I can always deflect other people. Speaking of which, Kanabos.
Unmuted. Okay,
Hey.
hello.
Is Lynn also there with you?
Lynn is over in the. She's in the corner. She made a blanket burrito. I don't know
see.
if I can pry her out of it, but I can try.
Well, if we have need of her, I'll say Kanabos more than likely has returned to the ship at this point and has been. What would you say Kanabos has been doing? It's been a couple of hours since the whole debacle with getting. Actually, it's the day after. So yeah, how's Kanabos doing?
I'd say pretty good because now he doesn't have to worry about a butt-ass naked Karya.
Yes, he's in his new
Strolling about.
duds.
Yeah, and in his new. Yeah, he's in his new duds. Yeah. Wait a second. You could have just asked that, Lynn.
What did she ask?
Okay, sorry. She's like, she messaged me, Pebby. Can I have the charger? I mean, we're literally like 5 feet away from each other. My monologue is just me saying I'm having a good time after not worrying about a naked lizard man.
You do have to
Yeah.
worry about tiny lizard people, though.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I would be maintaining those things after
Yeah.
when I get back.
Hmm.
Oh lord.
The giant
Okay.
grotesque one has finally shrunk down to a portable size. I think they did that last time. But anyway, I would like a perception from Kanabos if you'd be so kind.
Wait 1 second. Roll 20 is being a little silly little goober right now.
Okay then.
I much don't like them silly little goobers right now.
Would you like me to roll for you?
Nah, it's roll 20 was just taking a little bit to load.
Okay.
And it also logged me out for some weird reason. Anyways,
Gasp.
there you go.
Sass.
Gasp.
Yeah.
Okay, let me. Where are you? There you
Okay, perception, you say?
Yes.
What do my eyes see today?
Look with your special eyes.
For special eyes.
My. Oh, that's actually low. That's actually low for
Your
me.
special eyes spy. Well, they spy across this side of Haven, looking out above the low houses on their short stilts. People lounging, people at work, people drinking, people at leisure, playing games, dice, cards, those kinds of things. Even the occasional bit of rough housing. You see what looks to be a sort of raft fight where people are duking it out on a raft.
Mhm.
And you notice also that a new ship came into port recently.
A new ship, you say?
A new ship. It looks to be of a sleeker make. It's accented with what looks to be red wood of some sort. Ribbed sails, and interestingly dressed individuals aboard.
Define interestingly dressed.
Armor that you have not seen except in one instance.
Can I roll a knowledge of some kind?
No,
Okay.
not necessary in this case. The armor on quite a few of the people on the deck, as well as some of the ones who have come onto shore, and who are wandering about around Haven proper, resembles some of the armor that the kobolds supposedly looted off the ship. The one that had Chico sweating.
Oh.
Out of character, they're dressed like
Yeah.
samurai.
Yeah. I was to say just I was up to actually say, are they dressed like samurai?
Yeah. And there's one particularly large, there's several large-looking individuals. In this case, I would like a knowledge. I'm going to say nature, to identify what species these guys are, because there's a healthy mix. You recognize a few of them as being from the arm.
All right, aneurysm time. Let's go. Knowledge, nature. 28.
Not bad. Looking at it, you remember learning about the different species from the diplomatically important nations that Gorgalain is attached to. That includes the Titan's Arm. They are a peaceable, mercantile, a mercantile nation, or I would say mercantile nation. They're a peaceful, open trade nation that is in good standing with Gorgalain. So, learning about the people there and their culture and the people that live there to a degree was important. And you identify, especially for the larger individuals, you see a couple of what look to be, naturally elves, half-elves, some humans aboard, what look to be a couple of gnomes of some sort. And for the larger people, of various striking skin pigmentation, you see Oni.
Yay, Chico, you're gonna have a fun one.
Yeah. Most of the Oni are hefting what look to be either larger bows,
Oh,
large swords, massive clubs studded with metal. One of them in particular seems to be the captain, as others are referring to him. He's a large, armored, and is, if anything else, stands out the most for his rather loud, boisterous laugh. His skin pigmentation is a striking, bright orangish red.
Oh no. Oh no. Well, because he's not here, but I will say this, just so when he gets here, Carlos would probably immediately tell Karya that, hey, that looks like the people that might be coming after Chico.
Maybe.
Could be. Maybe we should be careful.
I love how I've made my cohorts all wary of a singular region.
Yeah.
Damn it, you made us xenophobic.
Yeah, you made us
Awful.
xenophobic. Congratulations. But yeah, I'm not gonna be fully alarmed just yet, but I will keep a note of it, just in case this might be another like Titan's Arm ship that has nothing to do with Chico. They just so happen to be in Haven for some reason.
Reasonable.
And then I hear some like, "Oh, we need to go kill some fox here," and it's like, "Oh, never mind."
Yeah,
The fugitive is here somewhere aboard the island.
yeah, one of them goes. So yeah, you see one of them go. So yeah, we're looking for a fox, right? Something like named like Chico,
Chimko.
right?
Wasn't it like it was like Chimko? I think that was her name.
That's right in front of you.
Just stand out. She spells her name wrong. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
No. Yes. So right now you're playing it cool, though you're keeping the people that need to know informed. Excellent.
Do we have?
Hmm?
Just so I don't meta game this, I don't know how to ask her. How do we? I'll just straight up ask you. Is our war priest on board?
Adelia, yes.
Yeah, I will. Columbus will actually come up here and ask her and be like, "Hello, I know we haven't chatted much, but do you think are you capable of sending?"
Myself? No. No. My divine gift has not quite reached that point.
You
Well,
failed
Siren
me. He won't say that. He won't say that. You failed.
he says it to himself.
You failed. Am I
from-
saying, would kind of us know that they're actually down under the sea right now?
They would have been made aware. Would have been made
Probably.
aware of this. Yes, probably.
Mhm.
4 of them went below the ocean waves. I think they would have at least.
Actually, does the Titan's arm ship, does it look like a military vessel of some kind?
No, it
I know
doesn't.
you.
It's not armed with like,
Oh,
large
but-
weapons. It's relatively small. It's kind of a. It looks like a sloop.
Okay, so it's not something you would probably use to attack people or probably.
No, it doesn't look like a military vessel. It doesn't look like it's meant for boarding or attacks. That said, the people aboard are well armed.
The kobolds did bring that armor back and like show it to us, right?
Yes.
Like the ones that. Does it have like any similar insignias on it to the armor that the other guys are wearing?
I want to say knowledge nobility.
I can give myself an aneurysm for that. Wish Mallory was here to help him notably because I think he's good at it. But yeah.
Oh well, he's currently below deck from what I remember. Currently.
Yeah,
not
I
talking to anybody.
will tell Mallory that. But yeah, for now I will roll my own knowledge nobility. No, I probably don't know shit, which
No.
makes sense. But yeah.
There were insignias upon the armor. It was a little bit ruined on some sections. You're not entirely sure if the kobolds didn't rip chunks off for keepsakes. But yeah, no. Also from this distance, there are insignias and what look to be like emblems that might be associated with like houses or clans or something. You're not 100% familiar with Armish culture. And from this distance, it's too intricate to tell.
No, I'm just getting flashbacks to that poor guy that we pancaked. Oh no.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
Oh no.
And anyways, yeah, I'll also tell Mallory because I completely, honestly forgot Mallory was on board.
After the whole like meeting the shopkeeper for the guy of the king's new clothes, he I think he was kind of done with things for a while.
Lynn's speaking in tongues. I don't know.
She's speaking in burritoese.
Yeah, burrito. Yeah, exactly. I don't understand this language.
Lynn's trying to curse you.
I speak.
I mean, oh god.
Ah,
Hello.
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 Hi.
Greetings.
Greeting.
Is that a Maui? Is that a Maui?
Yes.
Oh no.
Are you sure,
I have
Mallory?
reached senescence.
Rich in this. Okay.
Happy retirement. So, what is Mallory hoping to do? Has he actually like left his quarters after the whole thing at the clothing store?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right, sure, why not? So, Kanabos is faced with what look to be a bunch of samurai, big, heavily armed ones, and he's trying to tell whether or not maybe the emblems on their armor are familiar, maybe like the ones that were on the ship that the kobolds attacked.
Mm. Okay.
So yeah, I was asking a knowledge nobility off of him. I don't know if you're currently in the game. You are logged into the game. So if you would like to roll knowledge nobility, be so kind.
Sure.
Damn, worse than me. That's surprising.
I have a +6. It was just a bad roll.
So 16. Yeah, no, as far as Mallory can tell from this distance, even with his special eyes, the insignias are too unfamiliar and too complex to see any sort of similarity or recognizability. So yeah, as far as you can tell, you don't know if they're associated with the people that were on the Inquisitor ships.
Okay. I mean, if it's pure memory, wouldn't it be an intelligence check?
It's very quiet. You are
Oh.
very quiet.
Let me see. Oh yeah. I don't recognize anything.
You do not recognize the bodies in the water.
I really don't.
You don't? Okay. Yes. So,
Emily's sitting right there.
no, she isn't. And that's the
She's
tragedy.
not.
She's not here. So yes, as far as Kanabos and Mallory can tell, these guys, you don't know if they're associated with the folks that have been hunting you and Chaiko. You don't know if they're hunting Chaiko as well, and they're just part of a separate party entirely, or if they're completely unrelated. So, unfortunate. They continue to go about their operations. A few of them leave to the shore, start mingling with the locals. The Oni in particular seem to be having a really good time here.
Mallory, go cross-dress and find out information.
All right.
That raft top fist fight you were witnessing before is quickly joined by the captain, who is having a hell of a time.
Hell of a.
Yes.
Out of character, we're totally just watching a bunch of bros vibing right now.
Yeah. Very much so. So yes. Right. Around the same time, Chaiko.
Hmm?
You feel the
Blub
ring
blub?
around your finger vibrate.
Uh-oh.
What does that mean, Chimko?
Oh, it means shit's about to go down in paradise.
You got mail.
It's going down. Are you about to yell timber?
All right, that one.
Attention user, potential security breach.
Not the explosive
Um,
ring.
Thank goodness. You see, I would really love to open that letter right about now, but we're underwater.
Glad you caught that.
Just because I don't feel the effects of being under the ocean doesn't mean my letters will.
That's good. That's a good point. So anyway, this will happen while you're browsing, which we will now return to. 1 second. How much gold did you embark on for the headpiece? It was 500 for the headpiece, and it was 550 for the headpiece. Was it 450? 450? It was 450 for the headpiece, 300 for the transportation, so a total of 750. Okay. Okay, yeah. Vark, you are, as you browse around, you find, what was it? In sequence, you find a, you find a sushi store, which is serving, what do you call it, gourmet fish. You find, because unfortunately, that's in that browsing, that's probably the most interesting thing you discover. Going back to the knick-knack shops, after after dealing with the whole headpiece debacle. Just double checking. You are here, Vark? No.
I know, I'm here. Vark, are you here?
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
Okay, there
I
we
am
go.
here.
Okay, yeah. So you run across a sushi place.
Also,
go ahead.
also, real quick, how much money do we owe for the headpiece
I
again?
did just say it's about 750 in total, or 450 for the actual
Already
piece
paid.
itself, 300 for the transport.
Okay.
Already paid.
Okay, yeah, just came out of Vark's money. Wonderful.
I'll have to pay you back for that at some point.
So good.
Gotcha.
What is a friendship but a series of debts interlinking it with one another?
I mean, if not in money, then something.
Right. Okay.
Well, no, not like that.
If not money,
Magic,
then
magic
something.
item, magic item,
Mhm.
or something.
You reach into my pants and pull out
I-
something.
A rod of power.
I reach, I pull out a holy hand grenade.
And so we return to the swordplay fanfic.
Yes.
Written by Beatrice.
If that becomes canon, I swear to God.
Up to you guys. It's up to you two. Actually, it's up to Beatrice. It's up to Beatrice if the fanfic is written, but it's up to you two if swordplay becomes canon.
Swordplay, is that the ship name? Swordplay?
Yes. Also, could alternatively call it On Guard.
If you look at the pinned messages in the Simple Path channel,
Actually, no.
a good long while ago by now.
On Guard would be
I
Vark
believe
and Mallory.
Aaron posted a bunch of names.
Oh God, you're right.
Oh my God, swordplay is beautiful.
You know, the specifically wasn't it a Chico Vark fanfic called 50 Shades Darker?
Oh,
Yes,
Lord.
I support that ship.
Well,
I'm
I
a
think
Chico
50
Vark
Shades of
shipper.
Var?
Yeah, I prefer to chip. I prefer to ship Vark with Chico rather than Flick.
Bro code. Bros. They're just
No,
bros.
no.
But that's just because
I
Flick was
think
kind of
Vark and Flick is a much more interesting. No. You don't get it.
Chico and
There's more.
Vark
There's
have
more
actually gone on
passion.
a date.
More.
Yeah, but Chico and Vark is
Okay,
actually
but besides the
canon.
point, Flick
They
and
raised the
Vark,
child together. They had
they're
their
like
belly
two
child.
opposite. They're on two opposite ends of the spectrum. All right.
Julian's about to have a fucking
Opposites
crash.
attract. I think.
Julian, are you about to crash
Yeah,
out, buddy? It's okay. You can tell me.
I'm doing my damnedest to hold everything back with this cheerful tone.
What does the fox say? The fox says, "Vark,
Absolutely
I love you,
fucking
Vark."
not. Fox says absolutely fucking
I
not.
think the fox would
says
say, "I hope you step on 5 Legos individually."
That's evil. That's a little too evil.
Cass. Legos underfoot.
The fox says, "May your pillows be warm."
And your socks.
It's okay.
May you-
It's okay. I grew up collecting Lego Star Wars bullshit. I'm immune to stepping on Lego.
You've gained resistance
Well,
to
I'm
piercing
glad
damage.
for you.
So,
Well, I'm just so.
Vark, you go digging around in the curio shops a bit more. You find a few curiosities worth your while. Particularly in the curio shop run by the old couple. One seems to be some sort of rather oversized gun of some sort. Like, it's heavy and is made of hewn iron. Not like mold, like molded or mold poured or anything like that. Like hand forged. It's large iron, more than a bit rusted, very heavy, and would just like you would have to carry it kind of just under like both arms just wrapped around it just to move the damn thing. But with the way that it's constructed, it's clearly meant to be some sort of hand bombard. As far as you could tell, of dwarvish construction, which they're pretty much the only people that make these fucking things. Yeah, they're also some of the only people that can actually wield these things without either getting thrown backwards or having to move at a snail's pace just to hold the damn things.
Is he like holding an Omega blunderbuss or something?
As a matter of fact,
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen what a bombard looks like.
I
I
know
know what bombs look like. They're pretty classic.
No, not a
Uh,
bomb.
a
A
bombard.
bombard.
A bomb that has a bard that
A
has
well-dressed
bombs.
bard?
Weird.
That's another thing. That's
Yeah.
that's multi-classing into alchemist if you're a bard. No. Actually,
You could maybe do that. Maybe.
Alchemist
Well,
bard.
you can. Doesn't mean you should.
No, I think there's an intelligence-based bard that you could probably say you could maybe make it work. It was maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know why you would, but you could.
let me see if I can find an example. Yeah, not unlike this here. I'm gonna throw it into tavern menu.
Oh! Cannon on a stick.
More like the cannon is the stick. The whole fucking thing is more or less just a barrel with a handle attached.
Oh, I know what that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And this is like
I use one of
normally
those
speaking-
things in Fallout 4.
Yeah, normally speaking, well, it's definitely a little bit different from a flintlock, but a normal sized bombard is a siege weapon. They are usually something either between this and this. That's the shit that the dwarves are armed with on their ships.
All I know now is that the dwarves are clearly packing heat, and that's about.
Yeah.
Do not mess with the dwarves.
Yeah, they
See, Texas, gotcha.
there's a reason why they are some of the most feared individuals on the open ocean. And then there's the little mini one, which is the hand wielded one that the dwarves like to make use of for personal protection, you see, as the founding fathers intended.
I see. They love their Second Amendment.
Oh, absolutely.
me taking the dwarven Second Amendment away. Dwarves.
They'll just beat you with the other end.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they'll just bludgeon me to death with it.
They
yeah.
will, and
Fair.
they'll have the constitution to do it. Yeah. So, this is clearly of dwarven make. It is ridiculously heavy. It comes with no ammunition, and it is rusted. That said, despite that, the wood is still held together, and the metal is still in one piece. So,
Julian, one piece.
so it's still whole. Clearly, despite the fact that it's an old piece, time has had very little wear on
The
this.
elder piece.
So yeah, whether or not you want to get your hands on that, or if you would rather leave that down here, is up to you. The second and final thing you find, I will leave for in a moment. I'll leave you to consider, Vark, whether or not you would like to get your hands on that. Flick.
Yes.
For the 3 you rolled, say it's also while you're browsing through the old folks shop, you find a counter with some figurines. They're obviously older, but lovingly maintained and lovingly carved in the shapes of what look to be 4 turtle people, turtles, arranged in some
God.
sort of circle.
Huh.
Are they also mutant and
No.
teenage?
No.
Teenage aged?
Damn it.
I mean,
You could ask the
Oh,
shopkeepers about it if you wish to know more. But
Do they have
that's- what stands out
do
to
they
me
have
is the
individually
craftsmanship.
colored masks?
Actually, wait, is this the same shop I found the headpiece in?
This one is
Okay.
owned by an older couple.
Okay. Okay, yeah, thank goodness. If they try and fleece me, I swear to God.
Mm. Yes. If you wish to know more,
Another one.
it's the
I swear to
craftsmanship.
Laranoke.
Yeah, the craftsmanship of the little figurines is what stands out to you. Anything besides. But if you wish to know more about them, you can always ask.
He'll keep it in the back of his mind for now, but he'll keep looking.
Okay. You continue looking around, and around the same time, you and Vark reach into the same barrel and come away with 2
Oh, I
jewel
touch.
inlaid, scum covered rods. The glassy jewels inset into them are crusted over with sea grime and scum, with a bit of scrubbing, a little bit of intensive cleaning. You're able to clear off what looks to be an almost brassy looking metal, extending into what look like reptile claws that clutch around large, glassy looking gems of a sort.
Have a look at this. What do you make of this?
Just to be safe, did you mean to say there are 2 of them?
Yes. Yes, in a barrel of other assorted sticks, staves, and pipes of sorts. You fish those out.
And what do you make of these, Buck?
That is a wonderful question. Quest, what do I make of these? Knowledge Arcana?
Not, I would say, yeah, these look suitably arcane. Knowledge Arcana, or an Appraise. Alternatively, Knowledge History.
I have a praise. I do not have a praise. Okay.
All right.
Who left?
That was
Frey.
Oh, it was Junior.
I'm gonna get him now.
I mean, if you guys want, I should be nearby.
Mm-hmm.
I should be close enough to. If you want, you can have me appraise it, or attempt to at least.
Yeah, once they go through their initial appraisals, they can then maybe consult you if they're not
Yeah.
happy with the results.
Yeah.
Okay. Knowledge Arcana coming out to a 40. Okay.
Oh,
He rolled a nat 20. And then a bonus from Insight.
Holy crap!
yeah. You know what? You know what? I don't think I'm needed for this. I don't think you're gonna have any problem with that.
Chuck goes like, "My work here is done, but you didn't do anything."
My work here is done.
The Chimko.
You didn't do anything.
Okay. So, examining these actually bear a lot more familiarity to you than otherwise. These were created by the war mages of Rosino. The inscriptions and the language inscribed on the side, along with the enchantments upon them, speak to you in a way that your own master's writing did. And there's an almost hum of familiarity. You're pretty sure shouldn't be there, holding one of these, and then the other one. that kind of buzzes through your fingers. Examining the glyphs carved into the sides and also into the gems themselves, now that they're scrubbed free of grime. You have in your hands you have in your hands 2 meta magic rods.
Hmm.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh,
Sorry about that. I
good
went to unmute and I fucking crashed Discord.
I was wondering why your PNG
Never
was
changed.
stuck on the talking animation.
Yeah, that was very odd. Hello.
Good morning.
reading.
Hello. Yes. Sorry. I fucking died.
Yeah, fair. You sound rough.
We all
I also know you have other engagements later on, so don't worry too much.
Yeah. But anyways, hello everybody.
Hi.
reading.
All right. Where are we?
Well, we're currently knick-knack
Under the
shopping
sea.
under the sea.
Yes, that
there's-
much I did know. I did hear all of that while I was
Mhm.
awake.
Yep. Also, Kanabos and Mallory spotted Samurai having made port in Haven.
Oh, good.
Who exactly they're
They're
affiliated with
back.
yet, they don't recognize, but you know. Also, Samurai Oni specifically.
That's very concerning.
They seem to be having a good time. But yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Vark, with your 40 on Knowledge Arcana, you recognize these to be rods of meta magic. Not necessarily super powerful, but they are the kind that were kind of semi-mass produced for some of the skirmishes against Aerodyne. Now, to figure out what kind of meta magic rods and to what level of power, though you're fairly sure that they're of a lesser variety, that would be a spellcraft.
Okay. I can do that. But I will gladly ultra consult Psycho. Because she is our resident Spellcaster.
Yeah, Chico, you're shopping along with them. And Vark kind of brings up the rods and goes, "These are meta magic rods."
Sure. Let me see him.
Much worse. Help me. Save me, white
see.
girl. Save me.
You know what's funny? You know what's actually funny?
Oh,
I
Lord.
physically cannot roll lower than you. I physically cannot roll lower than you just rolled.
Ah.
Good.
That's gonna be very useful.
Proceeds to
Yeah.
not so physically roll lower
It's
than you.
in that one.
Yeah.
I mean, no, not one would have given me
27.
a 18.
Yes, so 27.
Yeah, no magic needed for this one. I have plenty of magics to help me identify things, but
Okay. Right, just 1 second. Okay, yeah. So, Chaiko, looking at these, and with what information that Vark passes along to you. At first, when it's said that these are, what do you call it? These are metamagic rods made by the War Mages of Rosino. You were expecting like big, blasty, but instead what you get is like it's not enlarge or like empower or intensify, which are some of the ones you might expect from War Mages. What you get is more targeted. What you have is 2 lesser metamagic rods, 1 metamagic rod of piercing, and 1 metamagic rod of selective spell. So a lesser selective metamagic rod and a lesser piercing metamagic rod.
Nice. Yeah, so select is pretty nice, and then the other one was piercing.
Yes. Which lowers the spell resistance of whatever spell this spell is targeting by 5.
Hey,
So yes.
that's pretty good.
So with the way that lesser, normal, and greater metamagic rods works is their limitation in terms of what spells they can affect. Lesser can go 3rd level and below, normal can go 6th level, and greater can go 9th level and lower. All of them work up to 3 times per day. So yes, the selective metamagic rod, you can imagine, was used to avoid roasting their own people with their fireballs and lightning bolts. Whereas piercing was probably to do with any of the extraplanar entities that Aradine was summoning. So yes, those are available for purchase. Additionally, Chaiko, buried in that same shop in one of the barrels, you catch a glimpse of a familiar metal. Glassy.
Which one? Which one?
Translucent. Blade shaped.
Another one of the pens.
Perhaps. This one, as far as you can tell, like the first 2 you found,
Like a moth to flame.
has lost its handle, or the majority of
Oh,
it has
so like a-
rusted off.
Oh.
The blade itself, however,
I see.
Mhm.
I was gonna say, like a moth to flame. I immediately, I want to check it. I want to look at it. I want to feel
okay, give me an appraise. That or a knowledge history would also be relevant.
it. My appraise is so much better.
Appraise will give you what it's worth and what sort of blade it is. History will tell you the story behind it and what its significance was. Significance. Yeah.
There's
Okay.
the appraise, and then I guess I'll do a history, so I can see.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So I know more about what it is.
Yep. So, as far as you can tell, this is this blade with most of its handle rusted away is indeed one of the pens. And judging by how where it's sitting here and the people who own it, it's been here for quite some time.
We found another pen.
Yes, specifically Chaiko did.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh.
It's wave patterned.
They really show up.
It's wave patterned. it's serrated. And along the flat of the blade is inscribed Hatcher, the blood letter.
Hatcher love letter.
Yes. Yes, Hatcher, the blood letter. Named after the hatching drawing technique. It is a vicious weapon that saw a decent amount of use before it was lost. To elucidate about the history behind the magic rods, according to the shopkeepers, the old man's father witnessed the mage who once owned them standing on aboard the prow of a ship, shouting into the sky before being struck by a lightning bolt, after which the metamagic rods dropped into the ocean along with his body. So apparently he pissed off something up there. Or the metamagic rods were just conductive enough to be lightning rods in that moment. But for the history of the Hatcher, it saw some use as a butcher's blade, as a cavalry saber by a captain of the Aerodyne military. It was used by a duelist from Naya, who cut his way to the top of the throne. And then sometime about 100 years ago, was lost to sea aboard a ship that was sunk when it was being raided by dwarves. The blade was never found. Until now. Hatcher is known for being a bloodthirsty blade, one that rips wounds, cuts open arteries, draws blood, and then continues to thirst for it. It is said that the person who originally made this blade made it during one of the many episodes of his life that he tends to fashion the blades after. In this one, it was when he was when he had taken the fight to the Eridinian forces that had dogged his life. And at this point, many others who had come greedy for his blades, seeking him, looking to press him into their service, not just Eridine, but also Gadsrich, several prominent nobles of the Quadranon, one vampire family in Mordon, and even one pirate faction stationed in Woetide. And he had officially gone on the warpath, fighting for his life and killing more than a few of the people who came in search of him. This is possibly one of his most violent blades, and it is said to be imbued with that very same spirit. It is said to bear the portion of his soul that was the most savage and the most warlike. So yes.
Looking to the rest of the gang. So
this man would make for a fun saber anyway.
I guess for Mallory, right?
I mean, it doesn't have a hilt, yeah. Or well, it's wait,
Yeah,
or is that handle? Hilt or handle?
It
doesn't have
what if
a
you turned it into a bayonet attachment?
Did you say hilt or handle?
The majority of the handle is rusted away.
Oh, okay, but
some of the basket hilt is still there, but that's mostly gone
just
too.
wood.
What kind of sword is it? Like just metal-wise?
Looks to
What
be
kind of sword would it?
Like metal-wise, it's made from the same Nephilium that the rest of the pens are.
Oh no, more like weapon category.
A weapon category? As it seems to be forged, there's a saber of some sort. So, as far as like weapon type, it would fall under. See what my notes here? Scimitar.
Okay. Cool.
Ooh, a
I
scimitar.
can't use that. Flick maybe can use that though.
Mhm.
Yes.
More specifically, this would fall under Sawtooth
Another
Saber, but
another pen for Slick.
if I were to be particularly funky about it, but I don't. I'm not going to start expecting exotic weapon proficiencies for people who want to start using these. So, scimitar.
What's it called? Another pen for Flick.
I mean, me and Vark are already kind of sharing the other one.
So yes,
Kind of
Now
passing
they're-
that one.
in this particular shop, you
Now
found
they're-
two
So-
meta magic rods and a.
So I'm gonna yoink.
You're gonna yoink what?
I'm gonna yoink the pen by what's the pen by whatever's left of it to grab onto,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna bring it to the shopkeeper and ask, so how much you willing to part for with this?
The old man in this case, who seems to be picking his teeth with some sort of fishbone, examines it. He's a Triton man. Examines the blade, nods at it and goes, one. I've heard the history behind it. Quite honestly, I'd nary part with it, simply for the bad omen that follows it. But it's also a blade of some very fine make,
Have you-
and has been with our family for a good bit of time. I will not let it go cheaply.
Do you know you know the history of this blade? Do you know the history of its brothers?
I've heard the stories. Yes. About a swordsmith that was a writer turned swordsmith that was chased halfway across the world by those that coveted his abilities and his weapons. And I know that each blade was fashioned after an episode in the man's life.
Okay, good.
That there are
Simply put,
few in existence, and all of them precious.
very so. I wanted to make sure you knew this, because I do not want any misinformation, no unfairness in this action. I am already in possession of 3 of them, I think. Is it 3 or 4?
3.
3.
I think
You have Fountain, Blot, and
I'm already in position
I believe
to collection.
Quill.
Yep.
Yep. And these swords keep showing up during part event. And at this point, I see the writing on the wall. These are meant to be in my. These are meant to be my collection. So,
You paused and I heard
with
these
that
are
said,
men.
these are
These
these are ass.
these
mid,
dude, these swords are ass.
mid-ass sword.
Then I guess you won't. I guess you don't want them then. But yes.
A
I'm
tear goes
collecting
down
them so
Randy's
no one else. I'm collecting them so no one else has to.
Yeah, I'm collecting these. I can trash them. I'm gonna put them up. Say these are terrible swords. Never get these.
These swords suck ass.
No,
I'm putting them away.
I'm smelting them down.
These
I'm
swords
turning
are
them
meh.
into fucking horseshoes.
My giant horses need see-through
the-
horseshoes.
But no, I'm laying this all out, laying them bare, because I want this sword. I am showing you how much interest I have in this. So I am willing to talk and come to a conclusion where we're both. What's your offer?
You concern me. Such declarations are arrogant. Your honesty is appreciated, but your assertions that this is somehow your fate to collect them. As I understand it, there have been quite a few throughout history who are of the same conviction and met very messy ends. Like I said, I know the stories of these sorts, or some of them at least. I don't hold on to this sword.
I'll turn
because
to Flicken Vark real quick.
I don't hold on to this sword. With
I'll
blade.
turn to Flicken Vark real quick.
Good.
I turn to Flicken Vark real quick. Is that, hey, can you pull them out real quick? Pull out your pens.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Pull your
And
pens
you'll
out, boys.
Pull out your
Flick
pen
will-
strip.
Yep. Yeah, Flick will,
Nice with
Flick
some
will
pens.
unfasten. Flick will unfasten his scabbard with a blot inside of it, and he will present it.
I can already see it. Swordplay, a brush of tails.
Oh God! Fucking damn it!
Wank upon your head, wanker.
The more I will get fan art of it one day, you will never know when, but it will happen.
It'll be a jump scare.
It'll be surprise, Yowie.
Yowie jump scare.
With
Yowie.
as he's speaking, and I ask for their pens, I'll grab them, unsheath them, and show him. I'll show them to him.
I'll show you.
I've come across. I'll show you my friend's pens. They're great.
Unzips them. Mediocre.
Just whip them out wherever we can see
Oh.
them.
Oh,
But
damn.
yes, so
You know,
you present. your
we do
friends-
have the casting couch.
You do, yes. Mallory's not here at the moment, so. Anyway, so you present the blades to him. And he says, I am no bladesmith, but I know the stories. As much as travels down here, and I've found and I've heard. Those who wield them, and those who collect them, tend to meet messy ends. I don't hold on to this blade out of any sort of attachment, only that it is both priceless and incredibly dangerous. And I feel the sort of responsibility, as this blade has been in my family for at least a century. You say you want it. I say, why do you need it?
Do.
These are both perfectly
Well-
serviceable blades.
The reason why I want it, I already have some of them among my friends, and as a weaponsmith myself, seen as not only are these weapons created by someone great, who's made them with such passion, such raw emotions have been put into these blades. Admittedly, as we get more of them, I'm starting to realize the rest of them, because I want to use them as reference. I can feel the emotion, the soul he put into these weapons. They are as much as him as he is of them. And I'm not a warrior. I know my way around to magic, sure, but I see myself first and foremost as a blacksmith. I create weapons. I've created weapons. And these blades, no matter their history, are weapons. To me, they're just pieces of history. Dang.
Pieces of history that, no doubt,
And-
your two friends have put to good use. Your
They have.
quest for these
Can't
blades
confirm.
and your sympathy for the smith that made these blades, I understand. But there is not a price I can name that you would be able to afford that I would have any reason to ask. I would ask a fortune of gold and jewels and other things for such a precious blade, but you could not deliver such a thing to me, and I would have no use for it. My wife and I are aging. We have no use for such sums of money. And there's no favor that I could ask of you. So instead, if you want this blade, whether it is out of admiration for a kindred soul, to have a more effective weapon for whatever trials you may face, or simply because you wish to complete the set, like so many others did, I need more than money, and I need more than words. I require some form of show of dedication. Some reason why I should allow you to have this bloodstained blade and nobody else, and why I should trust you to have it, and so I should know that it will not fall into the hands of people who should not own it. I don't know
God
what I
damn.
would
What
ask
is
of
it?
you, because I have no particular pressing favor I would need of you, let alone one that I know you specifically would be able to achieve. But if you can, in some way, present to me a token or a testimony or some other thing from someone or something that can prove to me that you could be trusted with such a blade, I may be convinced to hand it over to you. But this is going to be more
There's
about,
only
more than just souls and gold. This is going to be about your worthiness for such a blade. I will let it go for nothing else.
Karia
Psycho
whistling on the surface with
stands there
Chaiko's new
for a
weapon.
Damn. Can you hold that? I can go to the surface real quick. No.
I'll be right back.
No.
Not,
But
not
Chaikos
yet take
do.
you there.
What I'll do, Chaiko will sit there for a moment, tap, kind of tilt her head back and forth, thinking. Are you well versed with any other smith?
No. My family has never been metal workers or smiths of those kinds. We have been, well, for a longer time we were coral raisers, coral gardeners. Though my own father was a scavenger, like many others. Those who would go out and seek useful things across the ocean's floor, as so many things do fall to the bottom. Flotsam scavengers and such. So no. But when I saw a blade like this laying among the many items we have, the things that my father found, I could not. Well, simply said, I had never seen a blade of its like, and so I began asking questions, asking traders, people, and I learned first of glassy blades, and then their prior owners, and then the history, and then their maker. It was a curiosity born upon a good part of my lifetime. Why do you ask?
See. Well, there's only if you don't know what I'm to give to you, what you want, that's fine. I was thinking maybe you might know Rourke's father. But if you don't know any Smiths, then there is no real. There's not much to really go off.
Hmm.
But she'll either way she'll take the funny little teapot she always has on her hip, and she'll show it anyways. Have you ever? And she'll show the bottom. Have you ever seen this symbol on any of your other wares? Thing?
He'll look over the teapot, examine the sides, the top, look inside, the bottom, look at the stamp on it. I have not. It's a fine teapot. I've seen quite a few drift to the floor, though admittedly most are rusted. This does not tell me anything, though.
I figured it. I figured it was. So, it's about the only thing I could offer. Any capacity that could show anything.
Then perhaps you're not ready yet.
I'm a smith.
Quite honestly.
Then I ask you one thing.
Mhm.
Hold on to that blade.
I've done so all my life. I am not going to let it go anytime soon. I say I don't know what I would ask for, but I would say, quite honestly, because I don't intend to let it go without very good reason. I will hold on to the blade.
Then I ask one more thing. That is the case.
Mhm.
Please put it somewhere safe. As you know, that blade brings trouble. And seeing how, as I have found it, have I found others, I like to think I'm being quite cordial, quite nice, whatever it may be. I fear any others who might come and see that blade may not be so kind and friendly.
I'm aware. I thought I had stashed that blade away somewhere safe, but it seems that in my absent-minded old age, it must have gotten mixed in with the barrel.
Who knows? It could be the pens draw each other in a more literal sense.
It could be. It could be that there is more soul to them than people suspect. I will hold on to the blade. Perhaps I will see you again. Perhaps not. Perhaps you will meet the same end that so many other collectors have seen.
If this blade... What, Vark?
May I ask a question?
Sure.
What are you looking for exactly?
I don't know. All I know is that when I see it, I will know when I see it. And I believe she will know when she sees it. All I do know is it could be nothing trivial. Such a blade cannot be traded for favors or gold. It carries too much weight, it carries too many lives and souls upon it. If I'm going to give this to somebody, and it is going to be wielded as a blade should, more lives taken, and its already bloody history expanded, then I want to at least know that whoever I am handing this to is somebody that deserves to wield such a blade. and I will not budge on that. As far as I'm concerned,
So it shall
if
be.
nobody ever wields this blade again, that is probably the best outcome.
I have a feeling, no matter what anyone wishes, it's going to find its way back into someone's.
And that should be cause for concern.
Call it a
enough.
feeling. Call it a feeling. Call it a premonition. Whatever it may be.
Well, if
These
you have-
swords.
If you have that gut impression, and I do too, then that should be all the more reason to be perhaps a bit scared.
One should never be scared of a weapon. A weapon is only a weapon when used. If it's never used, it is merely a chunk of metal.
Oh shit!
Look at the.
That's why June disconnected. Frey and June lost power.
Yeah, we have no
Oh.
power. I was sitting here listening, and I was like, all of a sudden the lights went black, and then they came on, and then they went black, and then they came on, and
Is it snowing or something like that where you're at? Or
Oh, there he goes.
that's just funny. That's just
That's quite funny.
That's hilarious. Okay, so before we completely draw out our welcome here, it is also starting to edge towards midnight on my side.
Yeah.
The old man will shake his head and go, I've stated my piece on this.
You have.
Perhaps you think I'm
And I've
being
stated mine.
perhaps you think I'm being somewhat unfair.
No. I think you're well within your right. It is currently within your hands. And until it leaves your hands, it's your choice to keep or sell the blade.
Good. Then we have an understanding. Now then.
However, pulls out a blicky.
However, I could
Pulls out a
cast.
block.
No, I'm kidding.
He picks up the dwarven cannon.
Get off my
So I
arm,
have a
Gongi.
arcane. What's it called? Arcane marks on hand. The word Doripsu or whatever it was. Can you read that real quick for me?
Okay, you will explode too. Just reminding you.
And
Yes. Yes.
when I make my jokes, I'm prepared for the bit.
Prepared to hurt yourself. Yes. Right. So. The old man clears his throat. Right. Okay then. I also notice your friends admiring the two staves there. You're perhaps interested in those.
And
I
at
can
this
actually
point-
put a price on those.
As he offers to sell those, I'll bring back our pen. You give them back to their rightful owners. Thanks, man. Your pens were very useful.
No problem. And you'll fasten it to his belt again.
So for those rods in particular, those who are magically capable within the city have not had much use for them, and I would like to let them go. I believe the going rate for those, last I spoke to a merchant, was somewhere around 3,000 apiece. If you'd be willing to part with that. I can also hold on to those for a time if you'd wish, until you have some more capital.
What's all in this shop?
Bunch of junk. Going up to the ceilings.
What's the junk? Yeah, I don't think I can do what I want to do.
I'm terribly sorry,
I'm
Quest. Could you repeat the price of those rods, please?
About
I just got
3,000
called while you
apiece.
said the price.
3,000.
Oh yeah, I do not have enough for. I don't even have enough of my own.
Laughs and having enough capital, but I don't want those things because I can aim my stuff.
What do you mean you can aim your stuff? That's not what they do. Well,
One
selective.
of them does.
Selective does.
Well,
Yes.
well, selective. Piercing. I've yet to come across spell resistance, so I refuse to believe it exists.
Oh, that is the correct way to
hmm.
prepare for future encounters.
And this is how Chico
What are we
died.
talking? Dragon, demons and devils.
Dragons, demons, devils, angels,
Angels, celestials.
elementals,
Yeah, not real.
constructs.
Yeah, not real. What a line. to
Golems
say.
tend to have spell resistance or just straight up magic immunity in some cases.
Why did you tell Julian you're gonna put the fear of God into him now?
Now, golems, I know. That one's a wee bit scary.
Mhm. Angels don't exist. Ignoring Mallory.
Yeah,
Devils don't
Mallory's-
exist. Ignoring Mallory's grandma.
I was about to say, yeah, no, those just fancy cosplay. You know,
Oh,
illusion
sure.
magic.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, all right.
I know disguise self.
Uh-huh. So anyway, once the shopping has
Anyway.
concluded, assuming, are you guys going to buy the meta magic rods?
I'm good.
Why do I get the feeling that Chico's about to get her comeuppance in a few sessions? Strange.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I want more money. I'm saving my money for something, though. I forget what it was, but it's probably something important.
I forget. I'm saving up my money. I don't know what I am saving it up for, but I think it's important.
Okay then. Well then, if you guys aren't buying the mana magic rods, he still offers to hold those for you. Yeah, and that is your shopping concluded. Wonderful.
Sounds good.
Okay. Lila
Yep.
is asked if there's anything else you'd like to do. You can do a quick pass by the library if you wish. But if you guys want to get back to the surface before it's dark, now's the time. You guys have spent a decent amount of time
I think that's
browsing wares.
Yeah, I think it's probably about time we go back to the surface.
Well, okay then.
Ugh.
He's back.
He's back. He lives.
Yes, sorry. The power came back on temporarily, and that fucked up my 5G, which disconnected me.
Is it snowing where you're at? Is that what's causing it, or like what?
There's just
Probably raining.
a mass power outage. Like 700 people don't have power suddenly. It just happened, but it should be on.
Sorry, that was me. I ran right into that transformer.
That would not shock me.
No, it
The
would
fuck
shock
you
Peppy.
mean that wouldn't?
Sorry, I ate all the cop.
The fuck you mean?
It would shock Peppy. Literally. Anyway, so you guys, I hate to do this without Siren, but it gotta keep going.
Siren's right here.
Okay. Oh, she lives.
She just lives in my car.
Nice. Oh, you guys are going over to the Friendiversary then. The Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving, Friendsmas. We do a lot of friend stuff. But yes. But we're
Friendly
both
friends.
able to be.
So yes. Okay then. Carrying on. Lila then says, "Okay, we should get going. Hope you guys had a good time here. I understand if it's not everything you guys were expecting, but well, next time I think when we have a bit more time, I'd like to bring you out, show you some of the things that we, some of the places to eat. Yeah. As you wish, she'll guide you guys back to the front gate, past her brother. Chico, I assume you turn back into fox form.
Yep. Pop.
Which Lila will pick you up.
There
and,
was something about the ass. Hold
on.
Asking something.
So I was about to ask something, but I can't remember. I know it's.
Dong?
Oh yeah, spell resistance. Actually, spell resistance. Like, how does that work again? Like, what do you have to roll to
It
get
means you have
past
to
it?
roll your you have to roll a caster level check. Whenever
Caster
whenever you
level.
roll whenever you
Okay.
cast a spell against something with spell resistance. If you can't overcome it, the spell just straight up doesn't do anything.
So okay, so it's just spell AC essentially. Okay.
Effectively, yes. But your quote attack bonus for it is way less things that can affect it. So yes.
Yeah. Actually, funnily enough, I have one thing that can do that. My
Mhm.
arcane points. But you know, I can only
Nice.
give it a +1, so
So Lila
That's a
takes
small
up,
bonus.
It's very small. It takes up Chaiko, and the 5 of you begin making your way to the surface. Lila has to exert herself a little bit to get up there, but is able to, without the use of her arms, kick swim all the way to the surface. It's more what do you call it? It's more exertive than what do you call it? Than floating down. But eventually, you guys pop up. It is now evening. As you come up above the waves, you take your time so as not to get the bends, like Lila previously mentioned.
Mhm.
Eventually, Lila deposits Chaiko onto the sandy strand. The other 3, you swim your way back up onto the surface as well, watching the evening sun set over the horizon. A warm, breezy day on the beach. Everything is cascaded in a golden glow. And Lila, for her part, though tired, looks content as she waves to the 4 of you and says, "Thank you for coming down. I hope you guys can come by again another time, and I'll give you another tour."
Did he also cut out for you guys?
Yeah.
Did I cut out?
Yep.
God damn it.
Oh no,
Yeah,
the
you-
power outage hit
Yeah,
Rami.
No, no.
at the very end.
She's it's like, "Please come by another time. I'll give you another tour."
And thank you for having us. Can't wait to come back.
Can't wait to have you again. It's I hope I can really show you what my home has to offer. We didn't get a lot of time. Also, find some other way to go below the ocean. That ring is really dangerous.
Yeah, I plan on getting rid of it tonight.
What did the ring do? Sorry?
It's cursed by a Nerid.
Oh no.
Yeah, you see, I thought it was just a funny, water doesn't affect you. No,
Water
it's-
literally does not
it's
affect her.
a tracking ring.
Well, it's not just that. Water
Yeah, so if I
literally
got
doesn't
dropped,
affect her.
if I got dropped into the ocean,
She would have plummeted like a
yeah, if I got
skydiver.
dropped into the ocean, yeah, I'm free falling.
Free
You-
fall.
Funnily enough, that doesn't scare me. That part doesn't scare me, honestly.
What
No.
pressure? What the pressure?
No,
The
getting
it's
to
the
scary
you?
fact that
part
it's the
to
fact that
me is a fact.
Go ahead.
The part that scares me is the fact that what was it? Not Naiad.
Nerid.
What was it? Nair?
Nerid.
Nerd.
That the Nerid.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Nerid can track that ring whenever it's in water. That part scares me the most.
Oh, yeah, that is bad. Ooh.
We will find you.
Yeah, so
Sending 60
my
bottlenose
pla-
dolphins to your location.
So yeah, what I plan to do is tie a ring, get some paper, something, whatever, tie it to the ring, scribble on it. Sorry, bought this, didn't know it was cursed. Tie it to like a fishing pole, hang it over the rail, and let nature take its course.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the only
Noted.
thing I can say about that.
Okay. I assume you guys then say your goodbyes. Head back to the ship.
Yep.
One second. Cool. As you guys make your way back to the Dawn Treader, you see a few things. You see, you're still a bit distant. You're still coming along the dock. You see that figurehead dripping with seawater, drying in the evening sun, sitting on the pier, with more than a few of the crew members kind of standing around it, looking like bumps on a log, deliberating over what exactly to do with it. As just a collection of men and women, as they tend to just milling around the thing, unsure what to do with it. Right, Checo, if you remember, your ring rang.
Yep, I was going to mention that at some point.
Gonna wait
I
till
was going to mention that at some point during my.
Wait till
Yeah, I would say I was going to. On the way there, I think that's probably better.
So you open it up, you pull the letter out. It's stamped with Stanislav's seal. You pop it open, and there's 2 slips of paper inside.
I'll put on my reading glasses and start reading.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I have to ask, what form are you in currently?
Once I got back to human. Human form. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Still wearing your robes, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Noted. All right. So, 2 slips of paper inside the letter. One of which is an actual penned letter. The other, it looks to be some sort of a note with lots of boxes on it, and also numbers and words. There's like a lot crammed into all those small boxes. Some sort of form. The letter itself is relatively simple. Reads out, the first shipments and sales of minerals coming out of Strasbourg have finally hit the market. As a result, we've seen a decent profit from the newly burgeoning mineral trade that we're coming out. And since we can do it through Strasbourg's own port, we don't have to worry about nearly the amount of tariffs and taxes that we would if we were operating through Mordon. So we've seen a nice bump in our profit margin. I think you'll all be very happy to see that. The village is doing well after the attack. More of those armored in the trappings of the Titan's arm were discovered, though some of them were dead before they even arrived at the settlement, accompanied by more of those Eridinian Inquisitors, or what I suspect to be. I hope you all are keeping well. I hope you're all in good health. The ship is treating you well, and the ocean is being kind to you. Enclosed with this letter, you will find a promissory banknote including your cut of the profits from the mineral trade.
Passive income, nice.
Yeah. With that,
Hey.
wishing you all safe travels when you're back. Right home soon. Signed, Stanislav von Vostroyevich.
Yay.
All right. What's it called? I'm not reading this aloud. I'm reading this.
P.S. Cheka, I hope you found my gift for you in the quarter hold.
Oh, I'll have to look into that. But I'm gonna say this. I'm not reading it out loud. If anything, I'm kind of going. I'm like, yada. And once I get back to the ship, I'll say it to everyone there. I'm not reading this out loud. I don't feel like that's a good idea.
You may click appraise, if you would be so kind. Just to puzzle
what's
out
my appraise
all
at
the
again?
tightly crammed tapestry on the note.
Plus, where's that word? Yeah. Nice.
Nice.
Everything goes silent.
No, I'm still here. Just one second.
Yeah.
I'm just doing
Yeah, I'm
some
still here too.
calculations.
Yeah.
After deciphering
while we're
what
doing
is
this, I'll be right.
okay, after deciphering what is on the
Yep.
note, this one is addressed to the bank in what do you call it? In this one's already all filled out. It's addressed to the bank branch in Vladidovsky. For about 40,000 gold.
Duffs. Oh,
Oh,
How
yeah.
much?
40,000.
yeah.
It's been a profitable harvest. That is
You
We
see,
did it.
I'm
that is to be distributed among yourselves and your crew.
of course. You see,
Does
here's where I'll admit my greedy shenaniganery. If it was something like 4K, yoink into the pocket. 40K? No, that's
Hey, Checker, where did you get this?
that's a
40K
month departed.
I'd remember this when I found out. I would definitely steal and break your teapot.
That's spending money.
You need
Listen, like I said, if I know, like I said, I was only going to be a weasel if it was like at most 4K, at most. But now since
that.
it's
Yes.
10 times that amount,
Well, how generous that you didn't rob us. Thank you.
That is
I
approximately
would tell everyone.
4,000.
I would still tell everyone like I'm gonna hold on to it.
4,714 gold for every person.
Anyways, Checker's a
4,000.
dirty
Listen.
thief.
That was about Checo's cut anyway. So
Money
you know.
talks, all right.
So wait, how are we splitting this amongst everyone?
Yeah,
Up to you. But you haven't cashed it in yet, so it's not. It's still
we can work
liquid
out that
funds.
math later once we actually get the money. We
That's
don't
fair.
actually have it right now.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta stop by the bank. But yes,
Um,
there's also an additional mention of a gift for Chaiko. But yes,
Oh yeah, and the hold.
in the quarter hold, yes.
What's the quarter? What is a quarter hold? I'm guessing it's like
Where all the-
in
it's
the,
where
the,
the- it's
part
where
of the
the-
ship.
Items are stored, like where the quartermaster keeps his stuff.
Ah, you know what? Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Second. Yes. Okay. As you're midway through reading this, and then you kind of like your eyes go wide at the sum of money, and then you slip it back into the envelope and probably like tuck it away in your robe. You hear thumping.
Yeah.
sounds like footsteps. In fact, the four of you will hear this. Siren, Vark, Flick, and Chaiko. And those aboard, like Karia, Kanabos, and Mallory, will see one of the large Oni men in heavy samurai armor thumping along the deck, running straight at Chaiko.
Oh.
Chaiko, you hear the thumping before you hear the voice.
You know.
Hey! Hey! Hey, stop for a second!
I cast
Flick
this
almost,
missile.
Flick almost reflexively about to reach for his sword.
I can throw this spear right fucking now.
Shike, you.
Okay, no,
What's
no,
it called?
No war yet. No, I don't think we should piss off the Onis yet.
The
Okay, but I'm preparing an action to cap.
Yeah.
hmm
As they call out, Chaiko's kind of gonna. To those who can see her face at the moment, I'm presuming they're like behind us, or but
like
where
off to
are
your
they
left.
in position to us?
Like he's running along the deck to your left. Yeah, so he's off to your
I
left
see.
side.
And to those closest to Chaiko, you might see her panic for like, no, she wouldn't panic because she just it's random people calling out to her. Fine. She kind of raises an eyebrow and turns slowly.
There's a large Oni, which you recognize from your homeland, dressed in full samurai armor minus the helmet, with a massive Tetsubo bound to his side.
Now that's when she gets a little. That's when her eyes kind of widen a bit, and she starts backing. She's no longer leading the pack. The pack is now in front of her.
Yeah.
Wait, can I intercept the Oni's path and get between him and Chaiko before he can reach her, and just start talking like a tourist, being like, "Oh my God, I've never seen you before. You look so different. Where are you from? What's your name? What's your culture like? What do you eat?"
Doesn't end up running right up into her face. He slows down as he starts approaching you all. And contrary to Chaiko's slight panic, he's actually got a big smile on his face, with big, like a big tusks or like underbit teeth. As he's smiling,
like his
he drops the wave. He comes to a slow stop a little bit away from you guys. As he comes to a slow stop, kind of like specifically like fixed on Chaiko and says, 1 second. Hey! I'm sorry. I know this is like super awkward, but it's not often I see like other folks from the arm around here. I stop in Haven every now and again, but we don't see like it's like I'm sorry. I don't. I'm big. I'm scary, but I promise I'm not that bad.
Outside. Do you want to open the window?
What?
He won't.
What do you say? Here. What's it called? At this point, I guess Chaiko will go. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of rather large individuals, heavily armored, with a weapon on them, walking towards and calling out towards me.
Right. Sorry. Manners. Right. My name's Ken Yomaru. I come from. You know where I come from. My crew and I we're career soldiers. We're mercs. That's why I walk around with this. Got to be prepared at all times. Actually,
okay.
I came up to you because I'm kind of wondering if if you've seen another Armish individual walking around.
Well, that kind of depends. What do you mean by Armish individual?
Well, that's rough. So they can look like basically anything. They're kitsune, you know, they tend to kind of jump from shape to shape. We've been looking for them for a little bit now. We're not looking for a fight or anything or to hurt anybody. We definitely don't want to start a fight in the middle of the street here. I'm good for a brawl any day, but blood without proper reasons, just kind of bad sport. So we just kind of been looking for him. We're wondering if you've seen anybody like dressed like you or me, looks like you or me, maybe walking around with like, I don't know, maybe a bit direct, but like I don't know, like a smith's hammer just hanging off their belt or something like that.
Well, let me think. Someone dressed like me, dressed like us, hammer. Where's that dryad ship we saw last time? Where is that located at again? Was that in Mordon?
Yeah, it was.
I think so.
You better sell the dryad you were talking to before up the river.
No, what I'm going to say is I haven't seen anyone else dressed like me, and admittedly I got these clothes from someone in Mordon. She'll kind of actually point to her wrists. What were they called again? The something of many sleeves?
Sleeves of many garments.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Actually, they're sleeves of many garments. I saw someone dressed like this in Mordon, if that helps you in any way.
I can't say it does. Plenty of Armish people that pass through Mordon, but not so many that end up here. Is why I was hoping you could help me. It's unfortunate. Well, sorry for taking your time. Hope you have a good one.
Yeah,
By the way,
I hope you do.
where are you from in the army?
Yeah? Actually, no, I'm not.
Give me a bluff.
Oh, fuck me. Plus 10. Yada, yada, yada. Oh, good heavens, please. Please. I'm begging.
26.
I'm begging.
Oh.
Which he nods and goes, okay, my mistake. I thought, I'm sorry, that's insensitive of me. I thought you kind of looked like, he kind of like turns halfway and goes, sorry, my mistake. I didn't mean to impress upon you. I could have sworn. And then he stops mid-turn. His head goes up. You see his nostrils flare. You see, now that's funny. Because I could have sworn you smell like fox.
No.
Smell like fuck.
Fire! Eat him.
And that's where we're gonna leave the session.
No, I'm gonna forget it if I don't say this. I was gonna call I was gonna yell for Kit.
Okay.
Might be
not
smelling
joking.
this.
I'm not joking when I say I'm summoning Vair between the two of them. I can do that.
Can you?
I'm still holding dismissal.
Oh, that's right. You are still holding.
I'm still holding my sword.
Actually, something that's worth mentioning. This out of character. I don't know if this actually applies to anything, but Kitsune have I think it's a +10 to disguise checks when it comes to appearing human, if that matters at all.
Yes. No, I don't believe we made a disguise check in a while.
No, it's never brought up because I mean, the normal person wouldn't go, "You're not human, are you?"
No, not
You're
typically.
not human, are you?
Typically, we only do that if they're looking for things. You may roll that disguise check if you wanna. See if that has an effect.
I mean,
Maybe it helps with the bluff.
yeah, well, at this point, the bluff doesn't matter. He smells something.
Well, I can't see what you rolled. I don't know if it was really
26.
bad or what it was.
Oh.
26?
Yep.
Yeah. I lie all the time. I'm so good at it.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty decent. That's pretty good.
Yeah, hold on. Let me
Yes,
make
you are.
sure.
He, however, rolled a
Let me
19
make sure
on the
it's
die.
I see.
Yeah, so yes, it's a +10 to racial, and then my normal disguise check is an 8. So that's like a +18, right? It's how,
yes, that
would they combine the?
Yes, that would be a +18 to appear as human.
Yeah. See, I don't know how that affects the smell component. So you know.
Well, disguising would include doing things like covering up your scent.
Yes. Smell components. Very similar
Perfume.
to spell components.
Smell components. Is
Actually, yeah, no, I would.
Gust of wind.
foxes
Oh,
smell
Trico probably smells
the
like
smell
shit.
component is only if you're casting Gust of Wind. Beans.
Okay.
Anyway.
What's it called? Because if anything, honestly, I'd probably smell like the ocean right about now.
That or
If anything,
poison clouds.
realistically.
That is true.
True. You smell
You
like
also-
briny fox.
Yeah, you smell like a briny fox because you came out of fox. Also, it's just kind of in your clothes.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? that's
Also,
fair.
the water didn't permute,
Touch-
didn't touch you.
Nope. You mentioned you said my clothes got wet, but I didn't feel
they?
it.
Oh,
I
right, yeah,
remember
they were
this.
wet and heavy.
Yes.
Yeah, I did say that. So I did.
You know, actually, I remember. I remember this piece. I
But
remember
your,
that piece of
your
it.
hair and your skin did not.
That's true.
Your hair and your skin are the same as when you
No.
went in.
I'm always fashionable. What can I say?
We have a sticky.
Sticky hooks. Yes. Anyway,
Anyways,
thank you very much for being
Yeah,
here.
that's-
I wish you guys very much fun at your Friendsgiving anniversary muss. To all the others, thank you for playing as well. I will hopefully
Thank
see
you
you guys.
Thanks for running,
Always.
Bub. Sorry I was just dead today. but
No, it's
to be
fine.
fair, it
You
was-
were exhausted before you got in, and then you were exhausted on the way out, and then power outages.
Yeah.
So
busy.
Yeah, to be fair,
It has been a
it was
sucky
probably the best session. Yeah, to be fair, it was also probably the best session for me to be dead in, considering I was
Yeah.
above water.
yeah. So yeah. Something to remind before we get in. You guys were still up on the ship when that was happening. You would not have necessarily been privy to the conversation when it was happening. It was happening at normal voice level. So I will state that much.
Yeah.
Just something to remember going into the next one when that happens. But yeah. The Jacob's cover has not been fully blown just yet. Only the Oni has gotten on to her smelling like fox. We'll see how that goes next time. I'll see you guys next weekend. Have a good one. Thank you very much for being in here. Thank you for those who came, those who stayed, those who didn't.
Thanks for running, Bubs.
Always a pleasure. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.
Thanks for having us.
Yep, take care.
Bye-bye.
Farewell.
Bye.
Curse you for causing me panic.
always.